to the Big Ass Cornhole Show with Sean and Dane, the host you know. Talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride. Tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole podcast time with Sean and Dane. It's always prime. With Sean is done.
All right, welcome
Spirit
back.
fingers,
Ooh,
baby.
Yeah. All right, well, welcome back to yet another episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
Dude, just there's something special about the first Monday that we have Monday night football.
It's my
I'd
favorite
never
recording time of the year.
Yes, I'd never care what teams are playing. You come over, we have it on in the background, and we just get to talk mad shit about whoever's playing. And it's always a joy. And it's football at its finest. Like Monday Night Football always tends to be just a little better football, in my opinion. So just very happy.
Better than Thursday nights.
Football's back. Yeah,
sure.
the short week does nobody favors.
For sure. All right, so we have plenty to get into this week.
Plenty.
So before we get into anything else, Dane, do what you do best every single week. Let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight in our favorite segment called What You Drinking.
What you drinking?
It's pumpkin season, baby. Pumpkin. Southern Tier.
So good.
I will be heading to Pumpkin Fest in Lakewood, New York.
End of the month, right?
Yeah, it's actually, I believe it's on your birthday or
Yep.
the day before.
Me and the wife are heading to Erie.
But again, if you guys choose to come and stay at the house and do that instead.
I am trying to convince them. They're being weird because they're like, why would we drive 25 minutes to that when there's like all these other things going on in downtown Erie?
Because it's Pumpkin Fest and it's
I
a blast.
understand that. So you know how it goes. It might just end up being me and Pat.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
It's my birthday. And if
it's obliteration at its finest.
We'll see.
But yeah, Pumpkin Southern Tier, they do it right. This is like what, 8.6%? Yes. And it's a delightful pumpkin
I like it
beer.
because it's not too much like spice and pumpkin in your face. You know, what I mean?
Honestly, like you say that, it actually is.
You think so?
I think they just have it proportionately correct.
Okay.
Where the spice is not too overpowering.
Because I'm not a huge
Because
like
some of
pumpkin
them
dude.
have a shit ton of spice and not enough pumpkin. This one's just very leveled. But I know that
It's one of my favorites.
it's a lot because I can only do like 2 of these
Yeah.
and be done with it. If it was a lighter one, like
Yeah.
I could definitely crush more. But like 2 sets me up perfect.
Like when you were over last night, like I just had one of these.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I went to Miller Lite. You know what I mean? Like it's just
There's
like
nothing wrong with that.
You're correct.
I mean, I'm
just
going to
start
go
off.
to Miller Lite here when we have Jake on. So I can actually treat you as well.
Oh wow!
Look at
Hey, how
that.
about All right, so we have more audio gold planned for this week. There have been a lot of announcements around the ACL, so we're going to touch on all that. We have dramatic readings, several of them that you're going to just kind of stir some conversation, and then we're going to be joined by Mr. Jake Brannon, just a up and coming color commentary for ACL.
Yeah.
right. So I'm excited.
The man.
Is this his second or third time?
I think this is his second time on.
I believe so.
Yeah. I
Maybe
think it's
like
his
a year
second.
ago?
I know that we maybe did like a little pop-up one at a tournament one time, but like having
think
him
you're right.
on
I
like
think
for a
you're
full
right.
episode, I think this is second time, but he's definitely licking his wounds, so we'll have to dig deep into those
Get there
because
in a
his
second.
beloved Ravens were
Yeah, so it's gonna be a great interview. So I'm super excited to talk to Jake. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But before we get into anything else, we're gonna let you know what's going on in our cornhole lives in a segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
well, I mean, what's going on in your cornhole life, Sean?
Dude, like this weekend was just nonstop shit. Like,
Yeah.
just so my wife worked Saturday. My son had soccer at 9 a.m. and then my daughter had cheer at 10. So luckily my dad came and took my daughter to cheer.
Okay.
And I met them there afterwards. And it was just, then we were hosting everybody on Sunday for dinner. You guys came over. So basically Saturday while my wife was at work, I just was like cleaning the house and like just doing shit, like cutting the grass and like just doing all that stuff like all weekend.
Well,
And
your house
basically,
looked immaculate.
It
so
did not stop until Sunday at 1.
You did a great job.
Like, did not stop.
Did a
like,
great job.
woke up at 6 a.m., was started doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, catching up on all the laundry, like, just doing all this stuff because I knew at 1 o'clock I wanted to sit down and not be bothered. Just fucking, I'm not asking for much. I've done everything else. Clean the whole fucking house. Like, all the food's ready.
Yeah, exactly.
I was cutting potatoes at 7 a.m.
I'm just ready
Like, just
to
so I could
relax.
sit there at 1 o'clock and be ready. So, 1 o'clock, first Browns game kicks off. I sit there for right before halftime. My son is just being a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah.
He's just kind of at that age. Typically, we throw him in the car, we drive for 10 minutes, out cold.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I have to do this and drive around
I'll do
and
it.
listen to the game in the car, that's fine. So I threw the game on in the car.
Yeah.
Thinking, that's for sure gonna
Oh yeah.
What's this? Why is there construction cards on the like just nonstop? Will not stop talking. So I finally turn around. I'm like, "Are you tired at all, man?" And he's like, "Nope."
Nope.
All right. You want to
Sure
go?
not.
You want to go to the car wash? So we went to the car wash, and then yeah, I just took him back home. And I looked at my wife. I'm like, "I'm sorry, I can't. I want to just watch the game. So we're just gonna have to just figure something out." So, but the challenges of parenthood, and he's a handful for sure. Just never stops moving, and you saw it like firsthand.
Yeah, I mean,
last
he
night.
is he is
never
a
stops moving.
like a pinball. Like
It
just
bounces
bounces around.
Dude, and I swear that's like why he's so thin. Because the kid just doesn't stop eating. He eats and moves. Like that's
Well,
all.
I mean,
he
I
does.
think he's got a little bit of my genes in him, where like you can't gain weight until you're 10 years
yeah,
old
dude,
or
it's
something. Like
bananas.
it's insane. I used to just eat everything in my path.
So
and
so
could not
he's
gain weight.
so he's in his first like real like league for soccer.
Yeah.
He's done soccer before, but it was mostly like just like drills and like
Yeah.
little kid soccer. So we signed him up for this fall league, and it's from 5 to 8.
Oh,
So from his
That's a
age
huge gap.
to Nora's age.
yeah,
Like boys.
that's
Like
a big gap.
yeah. So like when they were warming up, I'm looking at like my son's not short for his age.
Yeah.
Like he's actually like one of the tallest kids in his class, but he looked fucking tiny out there. And luckily, one of the moms sitting next to me, nice enough. So we're just making conversation. I'm like, "Hey, how old's your son?"
Yeah.
And she's like 7. She's like, "But he'll be 8 like next week." And I'm like, "Oh fuck me."
Yeah,
She's like, "How about you?"
my
I'm
son
like,
just
"He
turned 5.
just turned 5," and it was very evident. Like,
like 2 weeks ago.
he would just get super frustrated, like when he couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
And then when he would make an effort to go for the ball, and then like when he figured out like he couldn't make it, my son is very much just like, well, fuck it, they're gonna
Yeah.
do it. Like I'll just stand here.
You're fine.
Like why am I gonna put all my effort in running over there if I'm not even
guard
gonna
this
get it?
area.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah. So it's just very funny watching little kid soccer. It's
Yeah.
just
It's one of the most entertaining like youth sports out
I'm
there.
not claiming to be Bill Belichick. I'm not claiming to be like the greatest coach of all time. I've coached at a higher level than what he's currently playing at right now.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about soccer, but I have a brother-in-law who coaches a very high level of soccer, right? And I reached out to him. I'm like, "Hey, weird question. For a brand first practice, just meeting the team, for your first drill, for kids that are 5, would you have them starting with throw-ins?" Like over your head throwing it in.
Something that you do like 1% of the time in a soccer game.
Logan, and there's like 2 like girls on his team. They're probably all like 5, 6, like they're like the younger ones.
Yeah.
Just thought, hey, we just pick the shit up and just chuck it.
Yeah, just chuck it.
I mean, we just pick it up, right? And then like the coach was like, no, you can't use your hands. And like Logan's looking at me, he's like, what the?
So this is all we did in the first practice.
Yeah, and I'm like, you got to. And I was like trying to like, he'd like look at me, and I can't coach my son. Like I've come to that realization. I can coach my daughter.
Yeah.
Can't coach my son. Like it just we butt heads. Like it's just better for me to sit there and watch and be entertained than say anything.
Yeah.
But like I was trying to tell him, like, hey, like you got to use your feet. Like you can't use your hands when you're field. Only when the ball goes out of bounds. And he like looked at me and like from then on he was like done. It's like nope. Want to take a nice long break after that?
And just sit down,
Yeah.
pick dandelions. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's why youth soccer is the best.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
there's so much of that shit
But like
going on.
they have 4 kids on that team who have been playing together like for this one coach.
Yeah.
They're all buddies. For like this is like their 3rd or 4th year together. We won 13-1.
Oh, okay. So they just have 4 kids that are
He finally benched. He
dominating.
finally benched his son in the second half. His son was like all like moping and stuff, and the coach was like, "What do you want me to do? Like you guys are doing too well." And I'm like trying to make eye contact with the coach. I'm like, "Hey, maybe you should coach up the ones that don't know what the fuck they're doing,
Yeah.
because this doesn't mean anything."
Exactly.
I don't know. I get fired up about
Maybe
like
your kids should just move
dude, the
up.
whole youth sport coaching thing. Like I don't know. It's been in my algorithm on Instagram, especially.
Yeah.
I follow a bunch of like youth umpires that post stuff, and it's always about like coaches like getting in their face and stuff. And I'm like, I cannot imagine ever caring that much about coaching youth sports like at this age.
Yeah.
Now, this is coming from a guy that was thrown out of his last state championship game he ever coached.
High school's different though.
A little bit. Like to me, that's when it
That's when
starts
you
the
get
competitive
the kids
level.
that have that.
Yeah, they're 18.
Yeah,
I'm coaching
and
guys that are
really
adults.
they're right into adulthood, and that's like when they're putting in the time and commitment to
And
make
honestly,
it mean
that's
something,
what it is.
potentially.
The amount of time and effort
Yeah.
like I put into that team, I think that's where it all came out. But for this one, we're practicing like maybe once a week for an hour, and we have games on like Tuesday. Like, what are we getting upset about?
Yeah, it's more just like the ones that have it, they'll carry on, but at this moment, it's more like it's all about just like learning camaraderie and shit, and like
I wanna
trying
make
to
it
develop
fun.
some skills. Yeah, like,
Make it fun so the kids want to come back, because you don't know who's going to like develop motor skills later in life. And if you defeat them now, like they just don't want to play.
yeah, or they don't want to play for you,
Correct.
which hurts even more because they
And
come
that's
back
why
and they beat
that's
your
why
ass 2
I
years
decided
later.
like I'm not coaching my son, because like
Yeah.
I want him to like stuff. So like I selfishly would like him to try wrestling this year. I think because of his energy level and his build, he could be good
he
at
would
it.
actually, yeah,
So I'm going to take him up to Olmsted Falls. They have a very good youth program. Let him try it out. If he seems to like it, I'm taking him to Ed's.
I think that's where my nephew Will goes. I think
Olmsted
they go to
Falls?
Olmsted Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's either there or North Olmsted.
the
one of
guy
two.
that runs it used to work with Valerie.
yeah,
And then Joey and wrestled with Joey, as
Okay.
our cousin. So he told me that like spoke very highly of him. Said like they have a really good youth program. So
oh no, I've heard that actually.
Yeah.
Like their youth program's really good.
so from what I've heard, it's either like you go there, you go Ed's, or you go like to the barn in like in Elyria. But like you don't bring like a brand new.
well, no, I mean
dude.
they have the West Park team. They have the
Yeah.
what's the other? There's another good one.
I mean, West Shore is St. Ed's. That's like the premier one around
Yeah,
here.
but it's like the West Side. It's the one that all like the like Parish Graham kids go to.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
But that one's like pretty prolific too. But anyways, a lot of those kids will end up in the barn regardless.
What'd you end up doing this weekend? Did you play golf?
Yeah, so let's see. Friday didn't do a whole lot. Just kind of got home, chilled. Saturday, bunch of yard work, and then went and saw my nephew's football game.
Okay.
So he's Nora's age,
Okay.
8, playing flag football. My brother-in-law is his coach,
Gets Tony.
Tim.
Oh, Tim. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I can't picture Tim being a coach. but-
exactly. So he'd never
All right.
played football, but
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that he is coaching it,
Just
he
more
texts me
personality wise.
more about football than anyone in this
Okay.
world. It's
Okay.
hilarious.
Okay.
But
Like
yeah,
asking
so-
questions or
yeah,
Okay.
and then like learning from it and like just talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
players' performances
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot. But yeah, so basically like I gave him the golden rule of youth football, especially flag.
Best player at quarterback.
No. Like so they have to rotate continuously.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I told him you cannot run these like reverse plays
Nope.
and shit like it is
Simple.
snap the ball, hand the ball off, or run with the quarterback.
Yep.
And he has a kid that has a freaking cannon
They can throw.
for so
It's
they
most of the time it's
completed
not throwing.
4
it's-
passes.
I was gonna say it's can kids
yeah,
catch the
they
ball.
completed 4 passes. 2 of them were for like 30-yard touchdowns. And
Oh my God, did he get
look
out
at
of
him,
that?
man. He's shifty.
Okay,
Good
right-
Lord.
okay,
yeah.
right
Let's
there-
just pause right here because
I'm
we're
sorry.
watching Monday Night Football.
sorry.
But Caleb Williams escaping the pocket is
That
kind of
the
masterful
only
right
reason
now.
he escaped the pocket is because of the new rules. He was so afraid of if he really took him down and landed on top of him.
Yeah,
it's a fucking flag.
Yeah,
That's the only reason. You can't tell me that this guy is ever missing that tackle if it's not for that.
yeah. And he tried to drop down.
Yeah,
and
you
get
know
the
what I
leg.
mean? Like, yeah,
no, get
I
it.
truly believe that. Anyways,
Yeah, I think it's just take him down.
yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, let the refs decide. But yeah, saw their team. They were really good.
Yeah.
So they play for Bay Village, and like this whole league is like Avon Lake, Avon, North Ridgeville, like all these
Okay.
cities like
Yeah.
have teams in it. And the first thing I noticed when I walked down the field though and saw their team warming up, I turned to my wife Amy and I'm like, it's like they had the whole like Aryan Brotherhood there. They're all blonde haired, blue eyed kids.
Oh, really?
Every like 99% of their team were blonde hair, blue eyes.
Wow.
I had never seen it. I'm like, where did you get all these kids? He's like, oh, it's all of Will's friends. I'm like, so like the whole city of Bay Village? Like, what the hell is going on there? Like, that was my first observation. Second was like, my brother-in-law's coached him up good. Got to see Will run for a touchdown.
Sweet.
Kid's fast. So yeah, he just like, normally his favorite thing to do is blocking, which is the one thing they do better than every other team.
Yeah, which is great.
Block.
Embrace that. Yeah.
And I like that they don't have to grab their jersey when they block.
Okay.
They have to keep it here. As soon as you chicken wing, it's a penalty.
Okay, I like that.
So like everything has to stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first play of the game, or I'm sorry, the third play of the game, the quarterback just took off for this long ass run. Will was actually playing guard, blocking. Okay. He held his block and pancaked the kid as the kid crossed the end zone 40 yards down the field. And I stood up and I'm like, yeah, Will. My brother-in-law turned to me and he's like, that's right. He's like went up and dapped Will up, just completely ignored the kid that ran for the touchdown.
It's so hard being like a spectator because I'm there watching kids that I'm not related to because my daughter's a cheerleader for like those leagues.
Yeah, it's hard to watch that football, to be honest. Like it's hard.
It's cool because I like seeing families care and support a kid. That's fucking awesome. All I can think about is like if it was my kid getting pancaked, I would be sitting there and be like, what the fuck are they cheering about? You know what I mean? Like I could see you being protected.
They were on the other sideline.
I get it. No, it's good to give the kids support. Like you want to give them kudos. If
I think it's like at that age,
100%.
To hold a block that long.
Yeah,
like
correct.
that to me, I was very impressed.
I get it. And you're still allowed to celebrate if they do well. It just makes it tough when, you know what I mean? You don't want to hurt like a kid's feelings kind of thing. So
then I hurry home after that game and had just kind of the afternoon free. Amy was going out for like a girls' dinner for somebody's birthday. Yeah. So I'm like, well, golf. Why don't you go walk hip and I'm going to go golf 18 real quick and be back by 6. She agreed. Ran up to Royal Crest. I booked a 3:05 tee time. And I got there at like 2:25.
Okay.
Walked in. I told him, hey, like, have this tee time. Like, it was for a solo. I was supposed to be paired with 3 other guys.
Yeah.
Which in the afternoon, I don't mind because I figured the course is packed.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, yeah, we got you here. I go out of the clubhouse after like grabbing some beers and stuff, throw them in my bag, and I was just heading over to the putting green, get some practice in, and starter runs up to me. He's like, hey, you paid for 18 in a cart? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, we don't have any carts right now. I'm like, okay, well, I'm at 3:05. It's like 2:25. Yeah. Like they had an outing beforehand. So I'm like, they'll start cycling and that's fine, bro. He's like, well, I got this threesome teeing off right now. You want to join them? I was like, well, I kind of preferred to like putt and practice. He's like, well, to be honest with you, the group that you bought your tee time with, they don't want to play with you. I'm like, are they even here yet? He's like, no, they're buddies of mine. And like, they want to do like 3v3. I'm like, okay, then why didn't they book 4 tee times? So you don't have to pay online.
Yeah.
Like just book the foursome. He's like, well, in hindsight, that's probably the right. I'm like, dude, don't give me your fucking sob story. Do you have a cart for me? If I'm going to play with these guys that are walking 18.
Oh, they're walking 18?
And he's like, well, I'm still waiting on a cart. I'm like, then I'm not fucking teeing off.
Yeah.
Because are you going to refund me? Like, I got into it with the starter. And I'm like, listen, I'm not fucking around here. Like, I have my tee time, paid for a cart. You either refund me the cart, and I'll go walk 18. I don't give a shit. Or come bring me a cart if you want me to go off right now so bad. He made the one worker there go to his house, who apparently he lives on the property and has a golf cart there. And I drove his personal golf cart.
Oh, no shit.
The fucking thing was bitching.
Was it sweet?
It was sweet. And I was solo with these 3 walkers and just burning past him because this thing was flying on the course.
I'll pick up your ball.
No, I told him, I'm like, listen, this thing's humming. I told the older guy, I'm like,
dude,
hop in, bro. Just throw your clubs. They won't say shit. I'm already got him on the ropes. I'm driving this dude's personal golf cart. And they didn't want to join. Felt like walking. So yeah, I was like, well, I'll find all the balls then. So I was just cruising around.
With my new bag though, I wouldn't want to walk, but I would do a pool cart. Like if they had pool cart rentals, I would do that.
Again, walking, I've done it.
My old bag with the book bag straps, yeah, sure, I would walk. But
and I have a book bag strap bag too that I can swap into, but I didn't bring it obviously. Yeah. So I was just wanted a quick round. But anyways, to the golf.
How'd you play?
One golfed with an Edsman.
Oh, did you? Okay.
It was a younger kid, just graduated in 21.
Sweet.
And it was his uncle and his dad
Okay.
playing. They
All
went to
alumni?
Ignatius.
Oh shit. Good for him.
So I'm like, "Are you the hated one?" And I'm
Attaboy.
like, "Don't worry. Like, I got your back."
Yeah.
He was a bowler at Ed's. Dude made state 3 out of 4 years, so he's a hell of a bowler.
Okay.
I talked to him about cornhole, and I'm like, "Hey, easy transition."
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
"Well, I'm still in bowling leagues and shit." I'm like, "Yeah, go do this shit on the side."
Correct. Make some money.
Yeah, I'm like, seriously, you will fall right into it. Like, I know pretty much great bowlers translate immediately. So, I ended up shooting a 79 by birdieing 18.
Okay.
Just put a fucking gorgeous. It was my only birdie. But everything just clicked finally. I keep getting this fucking draw on my irons
Yeah.
that I'm just not used to. And I'm afraid to play it. So like I keep ending up on the left side of everything. So like I just need to trust it.
Yeah.
And it's consistent. Like I'm just getting a consistent draw now. I think it's just flexibility type thing. Like I just
Absolutely.
keep stretching. So it seems to be working.
There you go.
So yeah, I mean, all in all, just still like where my game's at. Like again, it was Royal Crest. I wanted to shoot lower than fucking 79, but I wasn't mad. I didn't 3-putt any holes. It was just like little shit. My chipping was phenomenal.
Well,
all
you tell me
day.
all the time it's just golf. Like,
Yeah.
it's just-
Yeah, it was, but like chipping was great. Anytime that I was like just off the green, I would put it within like 5 feet. Now I missed like 2 of those putts, which would give me bogeys on shit holes, which
Yeah.
I was pissed off about. But like besides that, like not mad at it. Like golfed well. The driver just like for some reason I feel like I just can't hit a bad drive right now.
That's
Like
good.
everything's just
it's good
right
timing
where I want it to
because
go. Yeah.
We have we're starting a golf league.
Yes,
on
we
Thursday.
are. Yes, we are.
There's a simulator league.
Sim League, baby.
Now I know it's not like ideal, but for right now in my life, like that's the only time like I can make it work. Really.
Yeah, but it's also Thursday night starting at 9 p.m. So
Oh,
we
it's
just
great.
get to watch
Thursday night football.
Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Golf 18, like on a sim. Like, fuck yeah, it's just swings, man. That's all
Hopefully
you need.
so I think there was 14 teams in our league
It
right now.
seems like they had a lot sign up
Yes.
then because, yeah, there was not that many when
in the
I first got in there.
four-man scramble league, there's
Yeah.
like nobody. But in our
It's
league,
hard for
there's
4-man.
two
You got to
2v2.
rely on 2 other guys or 3 other guys to show up every time.
And I do like our Sanctuary Moon is
Yeah.
week 5.
Oh, fucking right. Love that course.
Best page is week 3. That's like a majors for like bonus points or something.
well,
like
that's
that. I don't know.
same week as Ryder
Yeah,
Cup, so
correct.
it makes sense.
So no, I'm excited. So I have literally not swung a club since I went to the driving range that day on purpose. My back has been kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Was really thinking about talking to a doctor today when I was going into work, but kind of put myself through some shit, like just working out and stuff. It felt okay-ish, so I'm kind of giving it another day or two to see how
When
it
I
is.
told
but-
you come this Thursday, like you don't have to take anything over a 75% swing.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Like just take it easy and
it felt good to. I just hadn't like added rotation in
yeah.
yet, and because that was kind of the one thing that was kind of fucking me up a little bit. But I was able to do that today without it bothering. Now I'll see how it feels later. Like
Yeah.
today, like right now, it's sore, but like I would deal with this if this is all it is. Like to me, this is
Well,
like
soreness isn't pain, in my opinion.
it's pain right now, like what I'm feeling
Yeah.
now. But like to me, it's like doesn't everyone
It's
feel
to-
something
yeah,
like
it's
this?
tolerable.
Yeah,
Like-
like I wouldn't even complain
Yeah.
about
Once
this.
you're past the age of 30, you're always sore
Exactly.
somewhere. Like
Correct. So, but yeah, so I just, I am excited though to get out of the house, playing something competitive. Even
I'm
if it
excited to
means
just be back in a league,
nothing.
man.
Yeah, correct, man. You're correct.
But I'm already making plans to get back into cornhole come winter session. I'm going to have the freedom to be able to do that.
And you know
so-
what's weird? We signed up for this league, and we're doing it on Thursdays.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider like we didn't even talk about like there's no payouts or anything.
No, I was just excited to go play in a league, and it's like
Yeah.
$20 a night, like is the cost of the league. It's fucking great. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I don't care that it's like 80% payout. And you
Yeah,
know
I
what I mean?
don't
Like,
give a fuck
no,
about winning money.
God.
Hey, if I win, give me a gift card because I'm going to keep coming back to this place anyways. Like,
Honestly, 100%. That
Yeah.
would be the best. Yeah, because I'm
like,
going to spend
I
money
will
there
go
anyways.
spend it, yeah. Make it worthy so I can get the party room in the back and like go just have a day.
Correct. Other news: football's back, and it's
Football's
like
back.
just
Football's back.
literally my face. So I don't know if you've noticed, every year for 6 to 7 years running, our page in the month of like the end of August to like the first week in September just not a whole lot going on. Just it's our episodes, but not a whole lot of like funny stuff. Not a whole lot of engagement because I'm literally full on fantasy football mode, draft, like research. Every minute of free time to me is dedicated into getting ready for the season, right? Because like I don't have all the free time I used to.
Yeah.
I used to look at the shit and like start looking in June, but now I'm like I give myself like 2 or 3 weeks before the drafts that I'm like I need to really buckle down and know my shit going into it. And just have a plan kind of going in. And this year, I had one of those first weeks, now still early, but I had one of those first weeks where you just love fucking fantasy football and everything just went well week 1. And it's just nice to be on the opposite side of like not panicking for once. You know what
I mean, Sean's really good at drafting at this part of the season and doing really well. And then when it comes down to brass tacks, it's more about the longevity. So I never start off well. I always figure it out.
In my own league, yes, I will say this. That's true. I've lost to you 3 times in the championship.
Yep. Don't ever forget it.
Listen, I get it. Like I 100% I get it. But in other leagues, I do very well. Like I've won the Dad's league, I think 4 times already. So it's like I've won. Like I want my league is the one I care the most about. Like that is my A1.
I know. That's why I love.
And then Dad's a second
when I win it.
And then the other ones I don't really give a shit about. It's like I just
The only one I really care about is yours. Like I don't even care about the work.
You don't
league.
care about the work league?
No, I don't give a shit. Nobody talks shit at my work anymore, so it's like not fun.
The only reason I like your work league is because that's still the only one I get to do in person.
Yeah. Exactly. Like it's fun to go do the draft.
And I don't
literally
know
play
any
in
of
that
those
league
guys
for the draft.
I've met those guys in person in my entire life. I think the league's been going on for 12-ish years.
Yeah, about that.
12 times.
Yeah.
At most. Some of them I've met twice. You know what I mean? But like it is what it is.
That's funny because like, when Drew,
I'm the only outsider.
Like when Drew brought you up, like Drew Schrack, he's just like, yeah, when's Sean getting here? I'm like, oh shit, I forget that you know who he is.
Yeah,
Like,
I have no, yeah. Correct. But it's always fun seeing those guys once a year. Now, my dream is still to get enough people local that are or willing to travel in and do a live auction draft. I want to do
you gotta have a 6-hour.
Yeah, but that's what I want.
But it would be fun.
I would love to go to Vegas with a group of like 8 to 10 guys and do a live auction draft. Like that is what I want to do.
Oh my! I mean, that would be fucking dreams, and then follow it up
because I'm going to say once again, right after the draft season, NFL season is upon us. You've done both styles.
Yeah.
Do you still prefer salary cap over standard?
Dude, I want salary all day.
Dude, it's so much more fun.
So much more intriguing
don't get me wrong,
to me.
I love the research that goes behind, because if you really do your research and you do your homework and you do a bunch of mock drafts, nothing really surprises you on who's available, and then you can kind of like, this sounds ridiculous, but like see the matrix of the draft. Like you like everything kind of falls into place and how you want to build your team.
Yeah, it's easier to read things coming through.
Correct.
Like,
so it's
know when you have a
easy.
shot at somebody.
But when you're doing salary cap, you don't fucking know who everyone else wants. And I guess what, a lot of us want the same fucking dudes.
Yeah.
So those guys go for a premium, and you have to. The first 2 years we did it, I honestly had the first year I had no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Last year, looking back to what I did, I honestly had no plan. I waited too long. This year I had a set plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I waited longer than I ever had spending money, but I went after guys that I wanted. And I was just like, just build your team. This is, that dollar wise, it should work about into your budget and just kind of go that way. So it's fun when things actually work out.
Yeah.
Now, Bo Nix needs to turn his shit around. I'm going to give him week 1 pass. The rest of my squads.
Sorry, my quarterbacks are looking decent right now.
Egbuka was a huge pickup for me. I have him every league. Now, if Amari and Hampton, I love the volume. If he can turn that into solid performance upcoming, then I'm going to do very well in every league.
We'll see how long you have Egbuka for.
I've told you, man.
Might
I'm
make
open
you
for
an offer
trades.
you
I
can't
have him.
refuse,
So one of the reasons I like this is because I drafted a lot of my bench guys are the same across all leagues, and Egbuka was one of those bench guys I have in every single league. I don't mind trading a guy in one league. Yeah, I mean, just to try it. I have him across everywhere. It's almost boring to me. Like, I'd rather try something else.
And where you snagged him, like, if you didn't take him there thinking that he was going to come back around to you, because you definitely jumped up on him a little bit.
At one round I did. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And, like, I was expecting that.
It's knowing the crowd, though, because I figure he's an Ohio State dude, like, where it's all Ohio State fans for the most part.
He would have fell to me.
Probably,
That's why I was pissed.
Yeah, because he was down the Yahoo rankings.
Yeah.
But I had my own cheat sheet in there built up, and I moved him up.
I actually used ChatGPT to make all my rankings this year.
I believe that. Yeah.
Free of charge, they pulled everything off Fantasy Pros.
Really?
Yep.
No shit. Okay. That's actually good to know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't even think, and I use ChatGPT for a whole
dude,
bunch.
I
of
literally
stuff going
typed
on.
up. I mean, my prompt was a fucking novel. Like
Yeah.
I wrote out every detail I wanted. It took it 45 minutes to formulate the PDF for me, and it was I liked it. Like it was everything that I was looking for.
I had ChatGPT the other day, and I just got busy and I didn't post it, but like so it's too late to post it now. But I had him come up with. I found an AI picture that I liked of a fan being like nervous, anxious, excited before the game, and then the stages of grief going through the game. So it like had an excited picture, a really sad picture. Like it was like I was going to post along with the timeline, but I just got too busy.
I mean, you could have just done it for the Browns. Like
yeah, no, I was going to, but I wanted to
depressed,
try to
excited,
link it to
depressed,
like certain,
depressed,
yeah, like to certain,
excited,
yeah. I wanted to link it to certain points of the game and go back and clip the film, but like I'm like it's not yet. We're getting there.
So we didn't touch on the Browns at all, though. So
okay,
as lifelong Browns fans, I have learned.
Can I just say it's been almost 30 minutes before we're getting there.
Yeah,
all right,
I know
so
it's pretty good.
It's been building in me.
Yeah, and I will say that I never once thought we were making that field goal to win the game.
No,
literally, I thought if we hit that, that's against all odds. Is hitting that field goal.
You didn't
This is
believe that
not
we
in
were
the
going to
Browns.
win the game, but you couldn't have thought that we were going to miss a 36-yard field
Sean,
goal.
I did. I watched him do it on a fucking like on the PAT as well. Look at that one sneaks
Bears
in there.
Kicker just made a 42-yarder.
Yeah, hey, it's possible. So yeah, I don't know. Like the Browns have just worn me down so much that I cannot just expect anything anymore.
All right, so this is my takeaway from the Browns.
This is 2 years removed
I
from
am
a playoff run.
Die-hard optimist when it comes to the Browns, and I try not to be. But every season I go in thinking maybe we'll make this work. All right, I love the fact that we had Flacco going in. To me, looking at Cincinnati, unless Cincinnati's defense got a whole lot better than last year, the fact that we only put up 17 points, now it should have been 21. I get it.
Yeah,
we shouldn't be excited that we like almost won the game. If we would have put up 30 points, then I would have been like, okay, hopefully, again, our defense against one of the best offenses in the league. I get it. Our defense showed out. Like they did everything they should. The fact that I think it's fool's gold. I really think that I see this. I don't see us winning more than
3-4 games.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5 games most. I really just don't.
Our
see
schedule
it.
sucks.
Yeah, man,
it's
I just
so
don't
hard
see
this year. So like,
I think
I'm
that
there with you, man.
On
like,
paper, like fantasy wise, they're gonna do fine because I think there are gonna be games that will score some points.
Yeah.
But I just don't see us all putting. You're not gonna put it all together like you did this last game and then still fuck it up somehow. Like that was like handed to us on a silver fucking platter to win a 36-yard chip shot, shorter than a motherfucking extra point. And he missed one of those too.
yeah. So
But
I'm
he
saying.
still had a chance to redeem
didn't believe
himself
it.
and shanked it.
He doesn't like
Yeah,
he
it's
doesn't like
just-
the short ones, all right? He needs the longer
Yeah,
ones.
it's just super frustrating. It's just same old shit. The Browns are gonna brown. We're the laughing stock. It's just it gets fucking old after. And like I really thought like, hey, we come in with an upset. Not that we're playoff bound all of a sudden, but like, hey, you know what? Like at least we're showing some pride. Like you know what I mean? Like Kevin Stefanski can coach a good team, and once again, he is the best offensive coordinator / head coach in the opening drive in football.
Yeah.
Every fucking game. You watch the Cleveland Browns and you want a good bet is that the Browns are going to start with points, either a touchdown or a field goal in the opening drive of every fucking game. But then after that, I don't know what happens.
Fuck all. Yeah.
He knows how to masterfully script one drive, but then after that, it's like he just doesn't know what to do.
Like why not just script a whole game? Fuck it. See what happens.
We clearly Dylan Sampson was a bright light. I think he's going to be a good like change of pace back, but we need Judkins bad because Ford needs to be cut. Like,
dude, I've been saying that since the first time Ford
he
was
lost
like
from
seen.
last year to this year. That's not Ford. Like he needs to be gone.
Yeah.
Like now, ASAP. Like just cut him. Like we all saw the tape. Like let's not pretend like he's still got it. Like there's no shot at him.
No,
he had it like last year. Hey, salute you. Thank you for your service. But now, like you saw it on tape, he's not good.
Yeah, it was not
impressive.
good.
We couldn't run against the Bengals.
I know.
And the Bengals are supposed to be shit against the run. Like it was bad. Like
I think Flacco probably could have ran for more yards.
and that's to me, that's why it's fool's gold. Like I think our defense is going to be pretty solid, but your defenses can only bend and not break so many times and be on the field over and over again. Because if we can't run the ball, then we're fucked.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
I'm
enough
there with
Brown
you.
stuff. Before we move on to like all the ACL
around the NFL though.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say from this weekend, I think the biggest point that I saw was the fucking Chargers are going to be a problem.
Yeah,
they looked good.
I know. I'm banking a lot on that. I did a lot. Look at every draft I've done. I'm banking a lot on that. I thought it's the same thing.
I mean, I kind of assumed that they would be close there, but right off the rip, they are the scariest team in my opinion.
I banked a lot on the Chargers and Denver. Those are the two teams, and they're in the same division. But I think that's the best division in football right now. Yeah, I truly believe that, and I think
so hard to say with some of these other divisions.
But
the NFC North, Lions, Packers,
it is no longer a gimme that the Kansas City Chiefs are just going to win their division. I don't think Kansas City's going to make the playoffs this year.
I'm kind of there with you.
With another injury to a wide receiver, and Hollywood Brown is great, but
he can't
keep taking this many hits. Yeah. I just not that kind of guy. So I don't know. We'll see Andy Reid's still a stud coach.
Yeah,
Mahomes is still awesome. It's gonna be a close
Kelsey
game.
Looked youthful again.
Yeah,
he looked like he had a little rebound.
They didn't target him until the last 2 minutes of the game,
but still I don't know. He was running good routes.
But completely agree. I think the Chargers, I think Broncos did not look great, but I'm hopeful that they'll be good. Jacksonville, it didn't put on a great performance against Carolina, but Carolina's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
So what I want to see is ETN. Does ETN run well again next week? If so, well, shit, we probably a lot of us missed out on an opportunity. Or is it just you just start whoever is playing against Carolina every week?
Yeah,
which that could be the case too.
Yeah, hope that.
I didn't see the game yet, but I've heard it was Carolina just could not tackle anybody, so it could be the case.
It's just Carolina though.
Before we get into all the ACL news, Dane and I have been talking for quite a while, and we've talked to potential sponsors and stuff. And I just want to put it out there now, because if we don't ever do this, it's never going to be out there.
Yeah.
We've kind of decided this is going to be our last, this next ACL season can be kind of our last year primarily doing cornhole stuff.
Yeah.
And
I think we just, as your kids get older and interest shift, time is just,
it just seems like the perfect ending with us starting and the National Cleveland being canceled and coming full circle with the Signature coming to Cleveland this year. It just feels like the perfect time to die. I think cornhole, and we've talked about this, I think cornhole in some capacity is always going to be part of whatever we continue to do going after this. There's going to be a show after this. It's just not going to be a cornhole based show.
Yeah. But I still think we'll always kind of just quick review, kind of what we did last season, just
regardless,
not going
regardless of the complete direction that we go, I'm still a fan of the game. I'm still a fan of watch. I'm still gonna watch.
Fuck yeah.
I'm still your target audience for the ACL. But it's kind of come full circle, and I think we've done enough in this realm of things, and we have other interests, and we want to kind of see where else we can kind of take this. So we're gonna give it one more season. I'm excited for the changes that the ACL are bringing. I want to see where it goes. We're definitely gonna plan something big. We're trying to go all out for the signature event that's in Cleveland in April.
Make it in May.
I know. I'm god damn it. It sucks. But we definitely going to do some stuff for that. And and then regardless, we've talked about this before, even if we're not doing a cornhole based show, we've made good enough friends in the TCL that I still want to go to a TCL event.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every time.
I still want to go.
I get to go play in the lowest division.
Correct. If there's stuff in Ohio, around an open or a signature event, I'm gonna go.
We're going, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just so I thought we'd put it out there now, just so people know kind of what we're kind of gearing up towards. But start at the end of the ACL season, we're gonna kind of completely kind of change directions and take the show in a different avenue. So
yeah, I'm excited
for sure.
We're gonna get some good connections and just talk about guy stuff. I feel like just.
And
our normal conversations that we always have.
And behind the scenes, we've met a lot of people that I would love to bring on as a guest, but it's just as a cornhole pie, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
So we've made a lot of contacts. So I'm really excited to do some of these other interviews as well. And again, we love the cornhole community 100%, and we're going to pour everything we have into this next season. But it's pretty much, I just felt if we never came out and said it, it was just always going to be this lingering thing on my mind. So I just want to come out and say this is going to be our last year officially covering the cornhole side, and then we're going to just take this show in a different route.
Touche.
All right. So now that we're moving on past that, let's get to cornhole news.
Hey, cornhole stuff.
Hell yeah. All right. So I think probably you can argue a bunch of this stuff is big news. I think the biggest news that came out this past week since we last recorded was Jeremiah Ellis announcing that he is leaving the ACL and going back to the ACO. And not just that, but he's actually starting a new bag, not just a bag company, kind of like a brand slash. It's called Vibe Cornhole. It's like a bag and apparel business. Listen, I talked to Jeremiah since well before this. I've told him, like, it doesn't matter where he throws. Like, we're still fans, man. Like, we're not, this is not just an ACL podcast. Like, I love cornhole in general. And we were fans of him before he was ACL. You know what I mean? Like, so we just love the fact that we thought we'd see more of him on a bigger stage in the ACL. And listen, he did all he came here and proved for all those guys that ever talked about, like, could the ACO compete? Yeah, he came over that next season and showed that 100%. He can. So I wish him luck. Go check out Vibe Cornhole. If you haven't checked it out yet, go follow him. If bare minimum, go follow the fucking Facebook page or something.
Yes.
But 100%. If you have a few extra dollars and you're not, like, you want to, and you're already a Patreon member and you're looking for something, like, go check out Vibe.
Hell yeah,
for sure.
Hell yeah.
Second biggest piece of news. Jordan Power took to Facebook, which I thought was interesting, and we'll get to this in a second, but he announced that he's currently looking for a new partner. So it means that him and Cheyenne, who, despite a very successful season, are not returning together.
Yes.
So to me, that just means that Cheyenne clearly just got a better offer somewhere. That's okay. She's kind of been known for it. She's never really stayed in one direction.
No, because she's had continued success, so why not follow the money?
I mean, she's been with All Cornhole. She's been with, I think, AAR. She was with Titan. Ultra. She's been with Titan. I mean, she's smart. If you know what you're worth and someone's willing to pay you, then go where the money's at. So by all means. And again, I don't know that for a fact, but it seems like that would probably be the prudent move.
Hell yeah.
So that leaves Jordan Power kind of just searching for a partner. I'm assuming Jordan Power strikes me as one of, like, the core members of Titan.
Yeah.
I would imagine that, and listen, he's had success in doubles, obviously. So do we see a repairing? Do we see a Power and Ruben?
Power Ruben back together?
Listen, anything is going to be more than zero, because I mean, All Cornhole didn't pay their players last year, so Ruben didn't get paid. So really, at this point, entering, like, free agency, you got to just be expecting, like, a guaranteed dollar.
Yeah,
Titan, if nothing else, Titan comes with, like, guaranteed, backing, because they are one of the big guys that's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Carried by West Georgia. It's just like they are the.
Never hear any news about any of their players. They're all always very happy.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's a no brainer if they're willing to take you onto their team. 100%.
Correct. And because of many late night hours, we know Ruben rolls around that crew and stuff.
And if it's not Ruben, I'll be interested to, like, wait and hear who it is.
Yeah.
There's still some killers out there.
Oh, 100%. Oh, there's tons.
So it's just like, who does he pick and choose? Because you'd assume that whoever he grabs,
I have my
Titan's
suspicions.
Gonna be like, you're with us too.
I have my suspicions with Cheyenne. I thought maybe Sarah Cassidy.
Yeah.
Sarah Cassidy said that she has a new partner lined up. She's waiting to announce. I just thought the timing of her saying she was going to announce her new partner and then Jordan Power saying he was looking for a partner was pretty close. So that could be it. We also talked off air that I thought Sarah Cassidy kind of made sense for, like, a guy like Matt Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, both very solid throwers. You know what you're getting from Cassidy. She's been a pro forever now.
Yeah.
She's steady Eddie. Matt coming off a very solid rookie year.
He can be that 1A.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, kind of take that next step in the next year. So I don't really know, but Cheyenne and Sarah, it could be. I would be very interested to see on what bad company would take a chance to go sign them.
Yeah, it would be. And I mean, their marketability, though, is pretty easy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure Cheyenne sells bags just in the female community alone by being the GOAT.
I don't know if you saw that. I forgot to write it down. Guy Nation is no longer with Fire Cornhole.
I did. I saw.
I'm assuming that we can also add Fire Cornhole to the list of, like, they're just no longer going to be a thing.
Just kind of fade into the list.
I have not heard a single thing from Jason McCannon in a long time. I'm assuming with Matt and Brett walking away, it was only Matt, Brett, Fasem and Kaylee. Kaylee, right?
Yeah, Kaylee Hunter.
Yeah, we're the only ones that were sponsored by Fire. Fasem's already moved on. Like he's already has to do sponsor.
Yep.
He's already set. Matt and Brett, I don't think did they announce who they're sponsored by?
I didn't see any announcement. It sounded like he was looking for a back sponsor.
I've heard rumors it might be Logic, I think.
Logic is signing some.
Yeah, I
killers
think
right
I'm
now.
not.
Wouldn't
I
surprise
don't.
me.
No, please do not quote me on that. I don't know for a fact, but I thought I might have heard that from somebody.
Hey, you make Matt Guy a dual slick bag.
Oh yeah,
and he's gonna put up numbers.
Well,
so.
again, but Matt Guy and Brett are like they're business guys, right? Like, so like they got to go after somebody who is reputable enough that's gonna. Or you know what? No, it wasn't Logic. I think it might be Alien.
Alien,
right?
Okay.
Is that what we heard? I think it was Alien.
I think it was. Yeah,
I think it might be Alien Cornhole. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure they'll make announcements if they have it. Let me look that up. Go ahead. You want to take the next piece? I'll look this up.
Oh yeah. So then another tidbit of news was that AJ Sims and Braden Wilson are no longer going to be playing together. Neither one announced new partners or anything yet, as far as I know. Correct?
No, yeah.
A question for you: Do you think Braden's sticking around?
Okay, so that's kind of. I think that with Braden, it's either you go play with Cash or he's just not going to come back.
That's kind of. I think that's it. Like boom or bust.
Because, like, my thing is, if he really wants to play with Cash, I think his parents would be okay with that.
Yeah.
You still feel like
just
you got
knowing that, like,
riches around the scene.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you feel a little bit more comfortable. I have a hard time believing that they would just let him go play with just another player. I've also heard through the grapevines that Braden was contemplating on playing it all because he just has other interests in other sports.
Yeah, the kid's athletic as hell.
Yeah,
like,
man. I get
you
it.
could see it on him.
You
when he
can
throws
always
a
come
cornhole
back.
bag.
We've said this for years. You can always come back to this. Like, go be a kid.
Yeah.
Like, if your heart is not 100, don't get me wrong. I think it's probably amazingly cool that you get to go on ESPN and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you've already done it, man. You don't have anything else to prove.
It's
you want to
also
go
cooler to be on ESPN for like Little League World Series than it is to be on ESPN for.
I don't know. I'm assuming that's kind of where it's at. We'll kind of follow up and see what's going on with all that stuff. But I don't think Braden has posted anything. I
haven't seen anything. Usually, all that stuff pops right up for me. So
yeah, I just want to make sure here. Because what's been basically our luck has been
well, everyone's gonna go on the other podcasts and announce who they're.
Yeah, Braden's mom just took to basically just thinking AJ, but it hasn't hinted at all like where he's gonna go. So, but yeah, I'd be very very surprised if BG left him or let him go.
Yeah.
We've said for a while AJ Sims, Austin Waskow kind of makes sense, right? Like.
Would love to see it.
Kind of makes sense.
Would love that duo.
I don't know. I have no idea if that's the thing. I'm just saying, like, to me, we've talked about hypothetically if they did break up, like who would be available. Like AJ Sims is a really, really good player, and he's not going to give up somebody like a Braden Wilson.
Yeah.
For just anybody. Like he wants to he's used to throwing with Josh Gross. He's just throwing with Braden Wilson. Like he's got a certain level of player he wants.
Yeah. Let's bring Josh Gross out of retirement. Get him back in.
Yeah, I would love to see how he would do.
I know.
Yeah, there's a name for the past. My favorite cornhole player growing up.
He's just the first like real analytical guy. Like
real
analytical.
I love like maybe once or twice a year we'll message each other.
Yeah,
just randomly.
Just randomly.
Like, just fanboy still.
Oh,
even though he doesn't even play. You know, hey, we're friends.
I still wear your shirt.
We're friends. Yeah. All right. So yeah, and then Sarah Cassidy was the last little bit that I said to announce, but yeah.
So I guess we'll keep you all up to date on the new big duos.
We got Jake here in a few minutes. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to do. All right, so I don't want to read the whole thing.
Okay.
Because it's pretty long.
Give some context.
Tornado made a post today basically saying that he woke up and chose violence. He thinks that the ACL should consider a rule change. And his rule change was that the first bag that each player throws cannot go in the hole.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Very
Talk
familiar.
about
I mean,
this.
did you see my post?
I did not. This was first thing this morning, so you probably hadn't replied yet.
Yeah, I commented being like, oh, funny thing, we've been talking about this for the last 4 years on the podcast. So I told him go watch Losers episode. Whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say it literally came down to like that documentary that I watched. Like I think it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I came here. I'm like, we have to change cornhole. Like everything's got to change. It's getting too easy. Every slick bag's going crazy. I don't hate it. Again, going back to like things that the ACL could consider doing format wise. is one of those things like every year the third, like kind of making it like golf in the like the majors. Like every year, the third event of the year is this format, whatever you want to call it, right? The one event a year is outside, and then the rest of them are just like standard, right? Like indoor, like the boring, everyone's gonna shoot 11 PPRs now. You know what I mean? But like just changing it, I think it would be kind of interesting.
But I do think we've seen cornhole shift a little bit back into the dirty game. Yeah. Dirtier than but now the problem is we're seeing dirty back throwers throw 11s.
I honestly, Dane, I think it just depends on who's the best at like a given time.
Exactly.
That's really all it is.
Feeling it. Yeah, but I mean, you do see I see a trend that when players are saying the boards are playing slow.
Well, it's got to be. If Matt Guy is learning how to roll a bag, it must feel like you have to do it.
Yeah,
then.
You have to do it.
And everybody we ask, it does. The answer has changed over 6 years.
Yeah,
it used to be like when it first became a thing. Oh no, you don't need to learn. No, you can still be successful. Now everyone's like, no, you have to.
Yeah, you got to have all the shots now if you want to be at the top.
100%. All right, let me pull up a dramatic reading here.
In a world where bean bags have brought men to their knees, social media serves as sanctuary for keyboard warriors. Time for the dramatic readings.
This post is from Bobby Sperry. Has anyone received communication from NACA regarding outstanding payments? It's also concerning that attempts to schedule an owners meeting with Mike have been met with silence. I, along with others, have yet to be paid and would like clarification on when payment can be expected. Transparency and accountability are important here, and I think it's only fair that we receive an update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally follow that up right now.
Oh, these old NACAs.
I don't think it was. Let me see if it was. That was from his ACL page. I was asking for NACA stuff. Let's see. Just try Robert Perry here. But yeah, NACA still having some issues here, and everyone was speaking so highly of it for a while.
I mean, if only the MLC would have just been successful, wouldn't have any of this drama.
I know. Trying to see him. Oh well, it's not coming up. Yeah, it just randomly came up on my timeline.
Does Zeb have another mugshot yet?
No, damn it, it's nothing good.
Come on,
we got.
People, do your part.
Got one more. This is from Topher Brown. My respectful apologies to the good people of Blue Tip Baggers. I would almost never leave a tournament, but I don't have time to be waste around negative pricks. Now he can play with himself. First time someone has ever made me want to avoid an entire area. Wednesday is open for me to find a new cornhole spot. Any ideas?
So I believe that was with
Do you know who that was about?
Wasn't that Dan?
Yeah, it was about Dan. It was about Dan.
Yeah, because I saw Dan's post.
Oh,
too.
yeah, dude. I was following all the drama about it. So I don't really know what was happening. Dan is a little bit of, he can be rough around the edges. Yeah, Funniest dude. One of my favorite, like,
really
local
nice
guys.
guy
He
too.
really is. That's what I'm saying. I can get where you might get that
you might take his humor the wrong way, possibly, but I don't ever see him being malicious.
No.
But unless you're being a douchebag.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, knowing Dan personally, I definitely don't think
like if and I don't know if it came down to like somebody like losing a match or something, but like if Dan was giving it, I probably deserved it. Like I probably like threw a shitty shot. Like,
exactly.
But so, and I just thought it was just local drama is always fun. It's like right up our alley, man. Like
exactly.
I
miss those days. Like,
I don't like the fact that you just leave a tournament though. Like that. Like what are you proving?
Yeah, that's fucking dog shit. Like you're pissing everyone else off. At the tournament then, because guess what? You're not choosing to not go back. You're not welcome back because you left the tournament.
Yeah, like what? That's just dumb.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Go grab a drink and then get ready for round 2 and be like, all right, let's try to figure this one out.
Yeah, correct.
Like, fuck it. Like
people, just too serious, man.
I'm
very excited to go play in my first cornhole tournament in a long time.
Long time,
in
dude.
2
I'm
weekends.
actually jealous. Like
Cito's cornhole corner is putting on like their cancer fundraiser.
Yeah,
Cito did some work in my house. I agreed to go to his tournament, so now I'm looking for a partner. So if you're listening to the show and you're going to be in the area and you want a partner, I'm available.
Or willing to drive in.
Yeah, I'm available. So
Cito's clam chowder's worth it. All right, get all the way up here.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So I'm going to go play in that.
Maybe hit up future anointed Thomas Stranger, see if he'll make the draft.
Oh, dude, that'd be so much fun. But yeah, I'm excited to play. I haven't played in a cornhole tournament in a while.
Which
So
I do want to mention though for Tom Stranger.
congratulations.
Congrats and take
Got the
it.
official. Yeah,
Take
why
it.
wouldn't you take
Yes,
it?
to me, there should be no question. Like
ACL Pro Justin's dad. Like, why would you not take it?
100%. Like put that on the back of your jersey. It'd be
for
fucking
sure.
hilarious. And
Justin's dad. Yeah, for sure.
Way to make it. Like that's
hell
awesome.
yeah, man. Tip of the cap. Way to grind after shoulder surgery and
Yeah,
everything.
dude. Just
The rehab,
the bounce
grind,
back. He's
the
showing
hours,
that you can overcome adversity.
the sweat and
everybody, all right?
tears.
Yeah,
Sweat and tears.
dedication.
All right, so if you want to, I was going to cue the rap horn, but we're running out of time because we got Jake here in a second. But if you don't do it to me, please. If you want to support the show, you can do so over at Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/bigasscornhole for the price of beer a month, you can help support the show. And if you've heard for the last few weeks, we don't have any ads, man. We have no sponsors. We're just fueled by listener experience. So we're working behind the scenes, getting some bonus content. Patreon members, be on the lookout. I'm going to be making a post soon. We're going heavy into like the skit realms. Some of our most viral videos have been like stupid skits that we do, and that's kind of like our goal for this next year is really get into that.
Yeah.
So if you have any ideas of like, it could be anything like funny that's happened in like the kind of the cornhole world, like where we want to kind of get on that stuff. So
Yeah, and I'm workshopping like maybe doing some like since we're doing this golf league, like maybe having some like guest challenges or something.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we can bring the mini board.
Like be like, oh, how far? No, I'm not even thinking cornhole.
Oh, you want
Be
golf?
Like, how far do you drive it? And
Oh
then,
yeah,
like, make
we can
people
definitely do
prove
that. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. We can't give you anything free because we're poor, but
Exactly.
like,
But it'll go on a video and people
sure.
will see and how big your balls are if you do it.
for sure.
Worth it.
So yeah, you can. But we're on all social media: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok at Big Ass Cornhole, and then
Facebook.
just
Big
search
Ass
Big Ass
Cornhole
Cornhole and you'll
podcast.
find us.
Yeah, just Big Ass.
If you are listening on Apple, would greatly appreciate if you could drop a review, 5 stars. It would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, other than that, we have Jake Brannon coming up here in just a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. And it's nothing but 4 backers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later. So I gotta say, like, JJ McCarthy's not looked like great. And I'm trying, it's hard because he was a Michigan guy, and I mean that's already one
Yeah,
strike
one
against
strike
him.
against him.
But like he hasn't played football in 2 years, so I'm trying to give the guy a benefit of the doubt. But like, I don't know. Like, you're watching the game too, right, Jake? Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Nick Brandon's here.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Hey. But it's just that he's not been good. Like, I don't know. It's
No,
very weird.
I don't understand because you got to think the Vikings were a 14-win team last year.
Yeah, dude.
You decided to get rid of Sam Darnold. Say we're going to trust the process with what we got, and so far it's not looking good. Because I don't think the Bears are going to be any good this year either. But
And that's the question.
Yeah.
Like, so never know after week 1. Like, we don't know. Like, maybe the Bears defense is like number 1 or number 2 in the league, and then that would make sense. But I don't think that's going to be the case. So then it makes me worried. Like, maybe Minnesota's just not going to be that good this year.
I mean, that play just now was just
Garbage.
abysmal.
Yeah.
Like, my God, Vikings.
The real question is, when does Justin Jefferson start complaining, asking for a trade? Or something?
I'm going to start complaining
Dude.
because I paid a lot of money for him, thinking that he was going to just touch the ball.
Yeah, and you don't go
Here
from
we go.
14 wins to like garbage, and like you don't get a bunch of people complaining. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna complain. So, but they're also, I like their coach too. I think they'll figure it out. But
I just, again, we had this discussion earlier, but how do you let Darnold walk after the season he put up? What's wrong with having a good backup? I don't understand it.
or giving McCarthy a full year healthy to like learn under somebody like Darnold,
Exactly.
Especially because I get it. You're not saying that he's the future, but like while you're win now mentality, why not? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they obviously really believe in McCarthy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you almost were able to win it.
Anyways.
last year, so.
Enough rambling about
No.
football. You guys caught us like right in the middle of like football conversation. So welcome back, guys. We're here with Jake Brannon. What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. It's a pleasure to be here. I mean, I feel like I'm amongst the cornhole gods right now, just sitting in my dining room table, listening to you guys talk about football. I mean, it's always an honor to be here.
Dude, I love the hutch behind you. It's a very nice hutch. If you're watching
Thank
us
you.
Patreon, like you can definitely appreciate that. So
This is the hutch that's always behind me on around the ACL or any other
Nice.
rambling thing I go on. I'm pretty sure it's older than me. It's been in my family for a very long time. So
oh yeah. You gotta get like something small. something really tiny that every time you sit down to do like an interview, you change it.
Yeah,
It
just like
changes location.
little-
Ooh, okay, I
Really
like that.
good,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll get like
Green
a
It's a little, yeah,
like a little figurine or something,
a
bobblehead.
little Easter
I can
egg.
do
You know what I
that.
mean? A little Easter egg for the folks watching.
Hey, get
It'd
like
be-
a
Okay.
Trey Ryder action figure.
oh, that'd be funny as
Just have
shit.
like
That'd be pretty good.
That would
That'd
be
be pretty good.
right?
like a little Lego dressed like Trey Ryder.
That could be good too.
So.
You have to really zoom in on that. I was thinking, yeah, Joe size.
So are you enjoying some like time off right now? Like is this like kind of like a down period for you then?
Yeah, yeah. It's the down period is on the entire month of most of the entire month of September. I'll have like the first couple of weeks off in September, and then I have that big. I'll go to that big Paradise Grill tournament they have in Delaware
Sweet.
on the 20th, right?
Are you playing
And
in it?
actually, you know, I am playing. I'm playing with the Justin Stranger.
Sweet.
He's graciously allowing me to play with him in that. So that'll be pretty fun. But actually, I'll pull up my calendar now because it actually gets pretty crazy.
I would
So
imagine.
we're recording this on Monday this 8th, right?
Yes.
This upcoming weekend is the last free weekend I have until Halloween.
Ooh.
If you
Nice.
go through that, I have Paradise Grill the 20th. After the weekend after that, I'm flying up to Portland, Maine to go to a wedding for a close friend.
Love wedding.
And then the week after that, we start the ACL College Tour is back up and running. So I'm on the college tour for 3 straight weeks. Then that next
Where do you
weekend,
get to go? Anywhere good?
Yeah. So this idea, what should we? So I go to Louisville, right?
Okay.
And
That's
I go
awesome.
to Cincinnati, which is always fun, and
Yeah.
then we go to Clemson, which I have not been to yet. So Clemson will be really
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Then after the week of Clemson, I'll go to the Winter Haven, Florida Open, and I'll commentate that.
Sweet.
And then the weekend after that is Halloween. I'll have that entire weekend off, which is perfectly fine. And then after that, then it goes into more college tour. We'll go to TCU, then we'll go to Alabama, then we'll go to South Carolina, then we'll go to Tennessee. The weekend after that is the Albuquerque, New Mexico Open that I'm flying out there for.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then once that is over on the weekend of December the 12th is when I have my next off weekend after that.
So wait, how old are you again?
25.
Dude, you're like
Yeah.
just prime living right now.
Oh, dude, I
Dude, it's
am
the
not-
best.
adventure round.
You get to go around to like some of the best college campuses in the country and then
Mhm.
just get to do what you're loving to do.
And it's not just me, it's also Sean Latham doing it with me, which is like, because like when it comes to like meeting people, I'm kind of an introvert, but you throw Sean Latham into the mix, it is absolutely incredible. What the things that we can come up with on a Friday and Saturday in a college town, it gets pretty fun out there.
Latham
So,
got a little butthurt at us like a few weeks ago. Do you
You
remember
sure
that?
did, yeah.
I
Sure
somebody here like I think it was Latham that he made a post or something, and someone commented, and I laughed at the guy's comment, and then all of a sudden, I know in my messages is Latham just going at me like, "Thought you had my back," all this stuff. I'm like, what is this about? Like, I have no idea. Like, what?
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, it was very interesting. So
Sean Latham gets fiery on those social media.
Oh, he does. That's what I'm
Does.
saying. Like, it was nothing. I'm like, I didn't even realize I did it. But at
Yeah.
some point, like, don't come firing at me. Like,
I wish you would have had us
we
like
like
on like social media. Don't come into our personal DMs.
yeah, like I don't want to just
Yeah, right.
It's not respond to that. But if you call us out publicly, then we can have fun with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
no malice. Good lord.
No, he's been a guest on our show several times. We were with him at Spencer's a whole bunch, so it's good.
And I
Dude.
love Sean.
No, he has a personality for sure, and
Yes.
you'll always know he's in the room.
Oh, 100% without a doubt. Yeah, he's
sure.
he's great. I heard he performed at a comedy club in Spencer's this past month, and I was so bummed I couldn't get to go, but I heard it was a great time.
Yeah, I've heard his stand up is good. I've not seen a show yet either.
Yeah, I think I've been to one of his shows, and we had the National in Atlantic City a couple years ago. He performed at a club in one of the casinos, and it was
Nice.
pretty good. It was fun. It was funny.
Oh yeah. So what did you go to school for?
So I graduated as a mass communications major with a focus in journalism,
Okay.
and then I also did an electronic media and film minor.
So okay, so this is like a very
Yeah,
this is a
you're right in
great
your
like
wheelhouse.
first job opportunity right in your
Literally,
wheelhouse.
like, and I tell everybody when they ask me, like, I literally could not have been handed this job any better. It was literally on a silver platter, just go at it, because it's something that I'd already been into in cornhole before I even went to school. And on top of it, I'm actually using my degree. I'm using this as a fantastic resume builder. I could
so
not.
Let me ask you. So when you ultimately ended up picking this degree and this route going, I mean, it's very apparent like this is the route you wanted to go. what's ultimately like the dream job?
Dream job would be
Was it traveling around talking about cornhole? Was it like is there a sport that you love so much that you think you would be awesome at?
it's cornhole is an added bonus. Absolutely, I'm not like
No, I
it
get
is
it,
a
and this
dream.
is not a shot at cornhole. I'm
No,
just
no, no, not at all. It's a dream come true that I'm doing that. But going into it, like when I was looking at what to do when I was in middle and high school, definitely baseball definitely came up the most because I find myself watching baseball way more often than I watch any other sport. And
oh yeah,
growing up an Orioles fan, I'd always been pretty disappointed until the past couple of seasons. So I'd always dreamt about, man, wouldn't it be so cool? Broadcasting nationally like an Orioles World Series win or something like that. So that had always been
oh yeah.
a dream come true for me. So I think
I
the
love the
stepping
fact that
stone
you're
just
because you're a
slowly
younger
take a little
dude
bit.
and you still said baseball
Yes.
because like you just don't hear that very much.
And I think to me,
Oh.
you're already ahead of the
Yeah,
curve
it's-
too, because there's not many people that love baseball that are your age. I feel like it's definitely like
Yeah,
dying in
it's-
that.
right.
There's something romantic about baseball. And I know a lot of
My
people
two-
say it's like boring, but like
Dude, I love
if
it.
you ever played baseball, like you kind of get it. And I think you had to have played to really be a fan of it. But like our dad is like a baseball honk. So like
Yeah.
growing up, it was always on in the house. We
Oh,
both
man.
played for years. So like I played on the same travel team till I was like 18.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the worst part about it is like almost none of my friends have that same expression as I do. Like just like a couple of hours ago, my mom gave me a text. She's like, "Hey, my friend has 4 free tickets to the Oriole game tomorrow. You're
oh
sitting
shit.
third row up on the first base side. You're on the aisle. It's supposed to be 75 degrees outside. Take them and take 3 of your friends." I said, "Okay, bet. Give me 30 minutes and I'll have them." I sent out messages to probably 9, 10 of my friends, and they were all like, either no, I can't go, it's a work night, or I just don't want to. And I was like, I don't understand that. I'm
Dude.
giving you.
Yeah. I thought
a
we were
free-
friends. You could have called us.
I
Like,
was-
the flight.
I-
Go to the
I'm
game.
on
So let me ask you: is your guys like? Is it like a pain in the ass to get to your guys' stadium?
Yeah, not for me, no, because
Okay.
I think Baltimore has a pretty decent public transportation,
Okay, so
but it's
okay.
it's the idea, and it's a shot at the city, but it's the idea of having to be in the city when the sun goes down.
I get it.
It's
Yeah.
I don't like it. I hate it. But the station that the train would drop you off at Camden Yards is fine. Like there's never any problem. Driving into the stadium can be a little bit tough, so I usually always do take that light rail train they have. But I mean, it came with a parking pass too, so I would have ended up driving to the stadium tomorrow if I go. So
Dude, still
it
go.
has its ups and downs for sure, but
You can still go.
I'm 100% probably still gonna go. I'll also go sit by myself if I need to. Screw
Dude,
it.
hop on one of those dating
We'll
apps.
sprawl
and-
out.
One of those dating apps. You got something in your back pocket right there. It'd be easy.
Yeah. Be like,
Worst case, they have a couple of decent bars right outside the stadium. I'll go get a couple
Oh.
drinks, get a couple adult beverages,
Boom.
head into the stadium,
Done.
catch a foul ball.
nothing wrong
Right?
with that.
I mean,
heckle.
Oh hell yeah! Oh man,
I would love it if I'll look.
Is it a day game? Or
that's a night game. 6
when we're
6:45.
done, remind me, and I'll look up to see what the umpiring crew is, and we'll see if our uncle's there.
oh yeah, well,
Because our uncle's a
you
major
could-
league umpire.
Your uncle's a major league umpire? No way.
Yep.
That's actually
Yes.
pretty sick.
So he's
and he's one of the good ones, so we don't mind shouting him out. So James Hoy,
yeah,
you
James.
can look him
Hoy,
up.
yes.
Okay.
He's very good.
And we're
He's-
playing the Pirates, so we can keep that Baltimore Pittsburgh rivalry going.
Oh shit, yeah.
Hate the
believe
Steelers.
he's-
Let's go.
I believe he is slated for the World Series this year. If
He
I'm not
might be.
mistaken.
Yeah, he should be this year because he wasn't last.
No
year.
way. That's actually so sick. What?
Yeah, he was.
I would be telling
he was
everybody,
the
"Yeah, my
youngest
uncle's a
guy to
major
ever
league
make
umpire."
it in the majors as like a full time umpire. I think somebody has since.
I think
taken it
somebody,
over.
yeah, somebody came in.
But at the
before
time,
him.
yeah, he was super young. I think he made it in when he was like 31 as a full time umpire. So, but yeah, it's a grind, man. It's a grind, and so it's like the broadcasting life, brother. Like at least you're getting like this is a huge. I'm assuming like. Again, this is not a shot at cornhole. This is like a great resume builder for you. You know what I mean? Getting this much experience,
Yeah,
like
your
in front of a
exposure and it was
camera,
great.
and getting your voice heard. You know, just getting the experience of it, and like from the first time you've ever done it to like the end of this year, it's crazy. Like how much better you've gotten at it. It's really good.
No, I appreciate it. I mean, I feel like I've noticed I've gotten better at it too.
100%.
You know, when you first started it, there's only so much you can do, right? Because it's cornhole, and I go into it realizing and thinking that my job not only is it to convey to the people what's happening, but it's also to make it as entertaining as interesting as possible.
You have
right?
to be able
'Cause
to relate to the audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
From an outsider's perspective, how interesting is it really to watch cornhole if you don't understand what's going on?
Yeah.
So my job not only is to explain to you what's happening, but it's also to be able to bring you in, to get you hooked and to get you to want to continue to watch and listen.
Oh yeah.
If I'm boring and I'm monotone, you're not going to want to watch
If
that
it doesn't
stuff.
sound like
Hell
you're,
no.
if it
So
doesn't seem like you're having fun watching it, then why am I going to waste my time sticking around watching?
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
It's really as simple as that. Like, it's if you sound excited, be like, oh, all right. Oh, and he's interacting with the chat. Like, that's fun. Like, what are all these inside jokes? Like, and they, let me introduce you to Addicted to Cornhole, and now your life's over. You know what I mean? Like, and like,
You're like, whoa, what is this place?
Talk about endless amount of jokes.
little while. Do you like, so have you changed any like preparation or anything like as you've like started to like the end of this year? Like, do you do anything certain to, like, to prepare yourself? Like, I think oftentimes in commentary you already know them, like you're around them all the time, so on a personal level it definitely helps. But do you do anything like, it's more like quick thinking, I feel like, like thinking off your feet, like?
Yeah, no, I mean, yes and no. Like from the beginning of the season, I feel there are a lot of players that I didn't necessarily see a lot. Like I didn't get to see a lot of Zach Aiken
Okay.
or a lot of those younger Texas boys like a Austin Wasco or a Ty Thompson. So being able to watch them play throughout the season and then being able to talk to them off the court. Like I remember it was in Fort Worth, Texas, right? When Austin Wasco made the Final Four pro singles after he won his bracket, right? He went to go sat and he just sat in the crowd of the live stream court just by himself, just like not on his phone, just sitting down with his head down. And so I walked over there and I sat down and I talked to him for 5-10 minutes, just trying to get the vibe of what he was feeling, like how confident he was. Cause I think going into it, he knew he was having to play Mark Richards in that semifinal. So he was like, dude, how you feeling, bud? And he talked to me. He was super genuine and super nice guy. So
Very nice guy.
just little things like that, right? But I also think the preparation that we've gotten this past season has gotten a lot more because I think the stats and availability that we have to see information like that has gotten a lot better this past season. So that also helps me a lot, especially working with Anthony Ione, right? And I tell everybody, this is the first year that I actually got to commentate a lot with Anthony. And I told almost everybody I saw, I feel like I learned more about cornhole in an hour and a half broadcast with Anthony than I have in the past 5.5 years of playing and watching the game alone. So
yeah, he makes it seem so easy. He really does. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah, and honestly, like he's just
and he's not even
guy.
around the game anymore, really. I mean, he's so busy with every aspect, but then he just steps right in and just like, you'd think the guy's like a pro still. I mean, honestly, with seamless.
I mean, the information and the stuff that he brings to the table is unlike any other. And honestly, that's kind of what like I'm striving to be, right? I'm trying to be entertaining and energetic and keep you in, but I also want to be able to provide and pull out a quick stat or a fact because Trey and Anthony are both, really good at doing that, which I feel like that would be like the one, I don't want to even call it a flaw, but it's the one thing that I don't do as well as anybody else. And I want to be able to do that. So that's something I'm going to be working on for this next year. Absolutely is just being able to learn and understand these stats more so I can be able to use it on the broadcast. But man, dude, Anthony's a machine, man. I tell you what, after we went to an event, we worked an event together earlier in the year. I don't even remember where it was, but we went out to afterwards to get a drink. It was a long night and we're sitting at the bar just talking and, we think we'd be talking about families and stuff or, personal lives. We're just over there talking about cornhole. We're hammering beers down, just talking about corners. Like, dude, that shot Jamie Graham hit in the 13th round, dude, is unbelievable. Or just random bullcrap like that. But it just goes to show how insane his mind is, right? Yes, he took a big step away from the game, but when he comes back, man, he's still ready to fire off, dude.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's there's a reason he has the role he's in. You know what I mean? Like, it was 100%. Sometimes your game recognizes game a little bit. You know what I mean? And he just had a knack for it. And I still think that if he didn't go the ACL route and he had all the time and a huge budget, like he would be like the cornhole, like he would be like the cornhole science guy of it.
Oh,
The ESPN sports science guy behind it, without a doubt. I mean, because some of his early one of our most popular YouTube videos still to this day is when we had a contest early on in our show where he broke down two people's throws.
Yeah.
And with all the cool graphics and all that kind of stuff. And like,
did not take him long.
One of them ended up becoming an ACO pro.
Yeah.
Afterwards, he was out of Alaska.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, what is his
I know?
name?
Bruce.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Bruce?
Yeah, Bruce.
Right? Yeah, correct.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, like way back.
Yeah.
So what do you think about some of this news that's been popping off? Like, what do you think about
Man,
AJ and Braden separating?
it sucks. I want to say it's a surprise, but at the same time, I kind of get it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously they were good. They were good last year. They were a top 10 team. Obviously,
Hmm?
it's hard to justify breaking up a top 10 team, but then you start to look at some of these other teams that are forming, like the Jackson Gore and the Zach Aiken and the David Morse and the Ethan Walker, and you start to think like, man, maybe it kind of makes sense, right? Because I don't think either player lived up to their potential in singles. And I think they may have overperformed a little bit on the double side, at least in my opinion. I know AJ's going to listen to this and want to kill me, but that's okay. But I think they can both do a lot better with some time off because you think when's the last time either of them have played a tournament without each other? So I'm curious to see what they can do
I
on
mean, I would
opposite
argue
side of
that
the
Braden
field
did it
with
all year,
different
though. I
players.
mean, he played juniors with Cash.
Yeah.
So to me, like
Yeah.
when I looking at from the outside, again, I don't know anything. I don't have an inside source on this at all. This is just me trying to make a speculation. To me, it seems like as a family, and Braden's still a very young dude. If you're gonna separate and allow your son to continue to go to the ACL stuff, and you're not gonna be present, yes, he's still gonna be traveling with a lot of the Texas crew, but you're not gonna have that like adult like or big brother figure playing with you. To me, it would have to be like it would be Cash, right? It would only make sense to me that if it was Cash, or maybe he's just not playing anymore. Maybe he's gonna go try other stuff. I've heard he has other interests. Maybe he wants to try other sports and he doesn't have the time for it.
I mean, that makes sense, and that's always been my biggest advocate when it comes to cornhole. Right?
100%, man. You
I,
can
I
always come
love
back
I
to it.
love that these juniors are playing and getting so good at cornhole. But please, I need you to go play basketball or
Dude,
go
I
or go.
guarantee you, when you're 35 years old, cornhole's still going to be here in some capacity.
Mhm.
When you can no longer go and do pickup basketball games and your back's
Yeah.
hurting, like
Exactly.
that's when cornhole's great. But when you're young and you are able to go run and jump and do all this stuff and don't have to be worried about being sore the next day, don't look past that.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of like forced into cornhole a little bit, like to the point of where we became early on
Yeah,
because of COVID. There was nothing else
there was
going on,
nothing else. 100%.
but
Yeah,
right up until COVID, I mean, I played in softball leagues,
yeah,
I played in
100%.
volleyball leagues, I did all that stuff. Yeah, and then COVID happened and cornhole became that void.
Yeah,
And
Like,
all three of us grew up in a time when we didn't have cornhole as a youth sport.
yeah.
mhm.
Like we were out there playing baseball, soccer, football, wrestling, like
We don't
doing
mean
all
to
this
lump
stuff.
you in with us because we're old as shit.
I
But
mean, no, I mean,
we're close
Even
enough.
then, though,
And
cornhole's
no,
so youthful that it's like
I
he
didn't
wasn't
have
there for
cornhole
you.
till I was midway through high school.
yeah,
And even then, like, it was never a thing. Like, there was no national high school cornhole championships when I was playing in high school. So
Yeah.
I get the same thing. But like, I don't know, players like Anthony Easter. Like, I love Anthony to death. He's one of my favorite players in the world. But that dude is a 6'6", 17-year-old. He should be breaking every single one of his high school football records right now.
yeah, or
But
basketball, like something
or
like
basketball or baseball or something, and maybe he is. I'm not taking anything away from him, but he's also very good at cornhole. So I don't know. But then you also have players like Espen Jackson, right? So he chose not to do the pro path because he is an exceptional baseball player, and I give him all the credit for that because
oh
he's
yeah,
only going to be able to
Yes.
play baseball for so long, right? Enjoy it and be damn good at it while it lasts, and then once you're done with that, go be damn good at cornhole, which he already is.
yeah. And then you come to cornhole tournaments and you win a whole bunch of money. Then you go back to being a baseball player. Like seems
Yeah.
like a pretty good gig. Yeah, I mean, like I think he's doing just fine.
Yeah.
Your off season, you just go hit the local blind draw.
You mentioned a team earlier. I'm interested to get your opinion on Morrison Walker. Do you like it?
I love it.
Me too.
I love it, and maybe it's a little bit of a recency bias because um, I saw Ethan Walker a lot at Spencer McKenzie, so we got a chance to talk, and he told me who he was playing with before it was technically officially announced, but
Yeah.
I saw he was decked out in Logic gear. I was like, I wonder who you're playing with next year, Ethan Walker. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
But man, I love it, dude. David Morse. Nobody is talking about that dude, but he has been in the top 20 of pro singles each of the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I think he finally he finally has a partner who I think is a little bit better than him,
Yeah.
which is not something. This is not normal for David Morse. Usually, he's the top dog in his pro doubles
And he
partnership.
probably was the first time they played together as pro doubles partners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make that argument that he was
Sure.
the established pro. He was probably the 1A to Ethan 1B, but now it's definitely the roles have reversed.
Exactly. You take into consideration also Ethan Walker coming off of a lackluster, I would say, season with Cody Henderson, who underperformed all year.
Yeah.
I think Ethan's fired up to be playing with somebody like David Morse. I think you mentioned they already have that team chemistry. Do I think the bag problem may be a little bit of a struggle at the start? Maybe. I doubt it. I think Ethan and Dave are both very good at adapting to different styles of bags. My only somewhat question is, and you guys may know more than I do, but I know Ethan likes the stickiest bag possible. Is David going to be okay with a super sticky bag like that? I thought he
Yeah,
usually
he
liked
Dave
a little bit
literally
of
said
faster
he
bag.
wants the stickier.
He wants to slow back. He said he
slow
kind of
bag,
went
the
back
better.
old school and he started having more success, and
Good.
that's what he's been doing like the last
Yeah,
2
so he
years.
said this year wasn't this his first year with Logic
No, second year.
or second?
I think,
Yeah, he said he went to Logic and like they created like this bag for
Yeah.
like pretty much because at his request that
Mhm.
they like throwing. So like
I think
yeah, he's
No,
a
but,
fan of it.
I think they're a sneaky. I'm not like in terms of power rankings, they're probably just outside of top 10. I think, in my opinion, they're like an honorable mention. But like when it's all said and done, like I will not be shocked whatsoever if they sneak in and get like a top 10.
Like I also have to look at what top 10 teams are left. I mean,
Yeah, that's
we
true.
need to see what other doubles teams are formed.
Well, I
yeah,
think
I think I have them in my top 10 right now, just because of there's some information that I know that I'm not allowed to share with the public yet, but when it comes out, it'll make a lot more sense. But dude, I love that team a lot. I watched them at Spencer's. They were in the king seat of their bracket. They got double dipped by Jamie Graham and Eric Davis, but I mean both games were super competitive. It could have went either way.
Yeah.
I mean Jamie Graham and Eric Davis at Spencer McKenzie's is a cheat code anyway, but this team excites me a lot, man. I'm excited to see what Ethan Walker can do with a much. I don't want to even say much better pro partner because I don't want to diss Cody Henderson like that, but I like this team a lot more than I liked Cody Henderson and Ethan Walker.
I mean, it's not dissing anybody. If you look at no, I think you just look at the singles, like you said already before, like the final, like how Dave Morse has been playing very well. He's a very underrated player.
Well, I mean, Cody's also a guy that he wanted to throw a faster bag, and I think that was hurting Ethan a little bit too because like they just couldn't figure out which bag.
My only one caveat, and it's something to put a pin in, because Dave Morse has been so underrated these past few seasons. Is this team and is probably going to end up being propelled into the spotlight? Is that spotlight going to end up being too much for him? I'm not saying it will be, but I think that's something to keep in mind take into consideration, right? Because I feel like whenever we make these predictions, these power rankings, we always blow by Dave Morse, and he's always end up there at the end. So maybe this year when we start bringing out those power rankings, we don't forget about him. He starts seeing his name on some of these lists, and he's like, oh, shit, I got to live up to this hype now. And will he perform under that pressure?
Yeah, I think it's fair. I think
strikes me as a guy that like maybe just doesn't even look at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
he strikes me as somebody that just like goes and just does his thing.
What did you think about the news of Jeremiah leaving?
I think it made sense, right? And it sucks that it happened because he is just so good for the game. He's one of the best brands. I mean, one of the best players. Personality.
I truly think there's a big argument you can make that Jeremiah is the only player worth sponsoring. I truly believe that because I think he's the only one that really sells bags right now.
No, I mean I get it. I mean he's one of the only players that I can see him post on social media and he'll have hundreds of reactions within an hour.
Yeah, maybe him and Noah Wooten. There hasn't been anyone as polarizing as Noah Wooten since
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah's the only one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So while it stinks, I understand it. It makes sense, right? It's hard to do what you're doing, especially with his job. I've heard these stories about, him at UPS and how he's struggling with taking the time off. So I understand and I wish him the best. I think he's going to destroy everybody over there. If I'm being honest with you, I don't see why not. But it sucks that it happens. But I wish him the best. Now my next question is, you mentioned nobody has been like that of Jeremiah between Jeremiah and Noah Wooten. My question is, who's going to step up and be the next type of person like that in the ACL? I don't know if there ever will be, if I'm being honest, because I don't know if anybody really knows how to brand
I think
themselves as
I
well.
think the ACL would love it to be Mark or Tony or
Yes.
Jamie. Like they'd be great. Not one of those three guys has the personality to be like the poster child.
Yeah.
Like based on performance, obviously they're always going to be seen. But like you need somebody like Cody Henderson was back in the day. He was the face. He was the guy going on the morning talk shows, and he was articulate and he was good. Like he still had some finishes that were going well. He wasn't winning everything, but they need somebody like that. I think AJ Sims kind of fits that bill a little bit. You know what I mean? Thinks he checks a lot of boxes.
I
He's
agree.
very well spoken. He's had success on the national level. He's been a pro for a while. You know what I mean? He's very involved in like the players, whatever we're calling the council stuff. Yeah, I think like he would come to mind. I think that they would love for it to be like Ryan Smith too. But Ryan Smith has just never quite shown interest in other than
Showing up
Wait,
and doing some work in between rounds,
when I think about it, I think about who has done well in interviews, right? Who is
I think-
articulate enough
so Braden Wilson, Ty Thompson are two young guns that I think would be
to
very
sit down and
smart
do
for
interviews?
companies because I think they're both
Yes.
personable and outspoken, like well spoken, and they have that little like that charm with them a little
Yeah.
bit. Trying to think
You
who
want to
else.
hear my
How do you guys feel about Jay Rubin?
No,
Yeah.
No? Okay.
No.
not at all. Doesn't have the personality for it. And I like
I love
I like
Jay,
Jay, but
he's
no.
he's actually really an introvert.
Yeah,
At the end of the
100%.
day,
Okay.
he's
I
an
get that.
introvert.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say I've interviewed him a couple times, and he's actually given pretty decent.
Oh, he's a
interviews.
great interview.
He's very
Yeah.
Yeah,
like he'll talk to you
One-on-one?
one-on-one, no
Yep.
problem.
Correct.
He just doesn't want that kind of spotlight on him. If I'm being completely honest, like I think he likes kind of skirting
I just
the
don't
radar a
think-
little bit. But
You know, one player.
would actually be he would do it differently, but he could bridge the gap of youth and older. It'd be Spencer Fabinar.
That I do like it. That is actually so crazy because I was gonna bring up Tony Forbes.
I mean,
Yeah.
same. Like they're both
Yeah.
like well-spoken dudes. I like what Fabinar does on social media. I think
goofy.
he's building a good following.
100%.
and-
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's somebody that could really
you
step
could have
into
to
a role.
market it a little differently, but I think that pair. I mean, we said both the names. They're gonna be a handful this year, man.
I love
Really
I
good,
love
man.
That
Yeah.
team.
Do you,
They're
I mean,
like
power rankings. I'm just thinking of the teams that we know established right now. I'm seriously considering top 5 for them. I think.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean,
And
they're
again,
right
this
there.
is just off the top of my head, running through teams that I mean, because do we know who Jamie Graham's throwing with? Is he right? Have they announced? Are they running it back with? Is he running it back with Jacob?
Honestly, I have no idea. I
I
think
haven't-
I didn't hear. You cut out. I didn't hear what you ask.
Has Jamie Graham announced who he's throwing with? Are they running it back
Nope.
with Jacob? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like
I have no clue. I mean, dude. Could you imagine the number 2 team in the world not running it back for at least one more year, though?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it depends on who's Ruben throwing with. I think he's number 1 prospect right now, and I think that's. Do you rekindle things with Jordan Power, which would make it interesting? Do you have Jamie Graham, AAR, just like, listen, we need someone to be fucking lucky. We can't deal with this shit anymore. We need our dudes to step up. So you just put.
Well, what about Devin Harbaugh? Devin Harbaugh doesn't have anybody yet either.
I
Yeah, but
love Devin Harbaugh, but
he's
what
always
has he
a
ever won?
bridesmaid. Like,
What's he won?
yeah,
It's true.
I love Devin. This is not a shot at him at all, but at this point, if you're talking about like the best of the best primo teams, he's not Jay Rubin. He's not he's not.
I mean,
He's a
Devin-
great
Josh
player.
Allen. He's a Josh Allen of the ACL.
I mean, you said
exactly.
it. You said it.
I mean, Butch, by the way, are you doing okay?
Yeah. Okay. Now it's
Yeah.
time. It's perfect
Are you-
segue.
yeah.
We were being nice, but like, are you all right?
Are you doing okay?
No,
Let's
I'm not.
segue into a little football talk right now because we can hear you a little bit. All right. No, obviously we're division rivals, but we watched that game. Now I left yesterday, Dane's house, with like 7 minutes left in the game. I got home, turned on the TV. I live 30 seconds away. I think there was like 6 minutes left. I just sat on my couch. I'm like, I'll flip through my phone, watch the game. Dane went to bed.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh man,
Texted
Raven-
me this morning.
I wish I
What the
would have.
fuck
I
am
wish I
what
would
the
have too.
fuck did I miss?
Yeah, and I'm so happy I stayed awake to watch that game because I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I woke up to like hearing SportsCenter and be like one of the greatest comebacks in NFL history. I'm like,
The
what
the
fuck?
only reason I played was because I had Henry and Cook in that game. So I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna stay away. I want to see garbage. They're gonna just hand the ball off to Henry, and he's gonna get me four
Yeah,
more
Sean's that
points.
loser that
Just
screams at a game that's a
oh
30-point
yeah,
blowout, but
oh
his running
yeah.
back busts off a 30-yarder. He's like,
Just
oh
nothing
yeah,
gets me harder than that. Like
let's
yeah,
go.
garbage time, just points in fantasy football. Love it. That's what
But
you're
not
playing.
not to make
I-
light of your 1 point loss. We ourselves are dealing with a 1 point loss in different
Yeah,
fashion.
yeah.
So
I was rooting for you guys hard too because
God,
I
yeah,
love
because you're scared of the
you know
Bengals, but now
'cause
you're down a game
we
to
have
them.
we have this connection, right? You guys have my boy Joe Flacco at your quarterback. I love me some Joe Flacco.
Okay.
He's a Baltimore boy.
See, we have a
I love that
connection too.
man.
You stole our fucking football team from my youth. So
I mean,
yeah.
it's ultimate.
So I like anything
That's-
Baltimore.
yeah.
Like I actually hate Baltimore more than the Steelers. If I'm being completely honest.
That makes sense. That tracks. I would expect that.
It was in
But-
epic fashion for you guys to lose last night, and I kept thinking. I told Dane afterward, like my recap was, I'm like, honestly, Baltimore had a chance to win. Like they should have won the game. Like you're putting that offense out, who had not been stopped all fucking game, and you can't get one first down. All you guys needed was one first down, and you're good. You're telling me you can't hand the ball off to Henry 3 fucking times,
Yeah.
and get a first down
first
when you
down.
need it the most? Like that's like to me, like that's what's tough as
After
like a
he
fan to watch.
ran all over
Oh, just
in the first half, like could not be, and through the third quarter could not be stopped.
as a guy who has Derrick Henry in a lot of fantasy leagues, like why is Justice Hill still a thing? Like why are we still putting him in the game? Like it just doesn't make any sense.
That
I think
is
we
true.
lost. We're done. There he's back.
Hey, he's human. He needs a break every once in a while.
I guess, but it's not like he had tons of
Let me-
carries. I
let
think
me
he only
try-
had
I'm gonna-
13 carries yesterday.
At 175 yards.
Yeah, that's what I'm
crazy
saying,
to
man.
me.
So
I don't
let the
know,
man
I-
cook, give him 20 carries, and I mean, Jesus Christ, what are we talking
Yeah,
about
give
here?
him 200 yards. Like, let's have a tooth. Like,
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
playing Dane in multiple leagues, so I needed a big performance out of the both running backs. They both showed up. It's great. They were number 1 and number 4 in overall
just
points. And
when it comes head to head to Sean and I in fantasy football, I win the ones that matter. They're called championships.
it's true.
So
It's true.
that's usually what it comes down to.
JJ,
Are you a fantasy football guy? Like you?
I'm a big fantasy football guy, and this is honestly the second most frustrating thing of what happened last night. I'm in 5 leagues. All right, I looked at all the projections. I was
Yeah.
projected to go 5-0.
Oh shit!
Sunday Night Football. I was sitting pretty. I
Finally,
am now going to go 2-3 and maybe going 1-4. That's how bad I got screwed on Sunday night. That was a.
Were you
really-
going against Josh Allen and Cook all over the place or something?
I had one team I had to play had Zay Flowers.
Oh,
One team I had
shit.
to play had Derrick Henry. One team I had to play had Josh Allen. Another one I had to
Yeah.
play had
You wanted
Ravens
every piece of
kicker.
that game yesterday. It was great.
look.
Now I'm getting nervous. Jefferson just got a touchdown. Dane's got Jefferson there. You might-
close. Are you shitting me?
Is it still a blowout?
Because I have Caleb Williams too.
Oh,
I
but
need
McCarthy did throw a touchdown though.
He did.
Oh shit! If he throws one more, I'm gonna squeak out. I'll go 5-0.
Listen, there is one person to blame for what happened last night, and his name is John Harbaugh. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but
I'm
he's
familiar.
the Ravens head coach. And
Okay, so why do you blame that on John?
Because there's a couple things really. I
Okay.
think he was god awful with his clock management, right?
I would,
I
would agree.
And you look at that. You also look at that final drive the Ravens had. It was 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
Yeah.
Inside Bill's
He punts.
territory. 2 years ago, and in that exact same scenario, we played the Kansas City Chiefs, 4th and 2. You punt them punted them to give them the ball back with a minute to go.
And they
Or
lose.
you say go for it and end that game.
Yeah.
We went for it. We beat the Chiefs. This year, we punted for some reason.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
We hadn't stopped him. Why are you punting that football?
You can't. You're telling me you can't just snap the ball to Lamar Jackson and ask him to get you 3 more yards? Like
That's what I-
literally, or Derrick Henry has done whatever they wanted all
you
game.
turn
I know
to
it's
your
very frustrating.
MVP and you say, "Hey, I need 3 yards. Get them for me now."
Now,
And
recap
trust
Bill's defense for getting the stop they needed to do.
Yeah.
It was a fun game to watch at the end. I literally, as a Browns fan, I can tell you I've been there before. I literally was there a few hours before that. So
But you know
we had a
the-
36-yard field goal for the motherfucking win, and we can't pay a guy enough money to just come in and be a professional kicker. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's just baffling to me.
But I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook post today that I went on a rant where I said that I don't think anybody has it worse than me.
Actually, do we?
Yeah, actually, we actually have
Is it-
something special prepared for
Yeah.
you right now.
We can.
do you have it all cooked up, Dane? I don't know where the page is on. There it is. Special dramatic reading here.
Special dramatic reading from Jake Brannon himself. Here we go. I want you to stop what you're doing and take a couple of seconds to look at all these photos. Now we're not going to show them on here because that's too much. But after that, FaceTime me. Look me in the eyes with a straight face and tell me you have it worse as a sports fan than I do. Because I promise you, you do not. Defeat after defeat, frustration after frustration. I continue to prepare myself for disappointment and have started to become numb to the pain. So we'll just end it there because numb to the pain, my friend. All right. Welcome to Cleveland sports fandom.
I'm going to look you in the eyes right now. I'm going to say, like, I've had it worse than you.
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking you in the eyes. I'm saying
50%.
No, we have won one championship. It was for the Cavs.
We had
if I'm
arguably
ranking
the greatest player of all time taking us there, with one of the most insane lineups of all time, winning a championship.
But for a Baltimore Ravens
season.
guy to complain about losing one game at the buzzer, to come out and say that you've had a pity party and like poor me, and I get that the Orioles have sucked and it's so hard, but like that is laughable that you are even associating the Ravens with losing.
Here's my thing. My thing.
Open forum.
You guys are Cleveland fans, right?
Yes.
You guys have always been used to losing. You have no expectations of winning ever. That's my only thing, right? If you guys were expected to perform well, expected to win every year, and then you kept losing, it would be one thing. Like the Ravens, this is like the third or fourth year in a row we have the first or second highest odds to win the Super Bowl, and we have not done it. The Orioles had the second best record in baseball 2 years ago. We have not won a playoff game in 10 years. We've been to the playoffs 4 times and we're getting swept every single time. And that's just the Orioles and Ravens, right? I don't want to talk to you about the Capitals, who have gotten smoked in the playoffs the last 10 years. The Washington Wizards are statistically the worst NBA team ever in the entire existence, 100-plus year existence of the NBA.
You had Jordan, too. That sucks.
My college teams both suck. And then I even included me on Cornhole. I suck at Cornhole, too. I can't even get a pro.
Ironically, I don't know why, but the video when you were playing, was it Crabtree, where you had that final round? I was scrolling through Instagram. That video came up today.
Yeah.
It was like, it's an old video. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, why? I'm like,
hey, they just knew he was on.
Apparently so. It was just
search
like
through your phone.
definitely.
You know how many times people tell me that? Like, I go to a local tournament, it's like, hey, dude, I was scrolling on Facebook and this random video of you playing Landon Crabtree on TV showed up. I was really rooting for you, and I was like, thanks, bud. Appreciate that. I didn't win.
I didn't watch the end. How did it end up?
yeah, I got smoked.
Yeah, thanks for nose wound still.
But if we go
all right, so I just need to go back to how you blame us for not having like any expectations. You clearly do not come to Cleveland and hear all of the Browns fans talking about our team that we know is going to be dog shit, but they're like, we got Flacco back. He took us to the promised land 2 years ago. Like, what's the promised land? The playoffs? All right, like that's not that impressive in the NFL, but
we have a very low. I'll use the phrase like a ball knowing, right? Or we're familiar with this phrase.
Yes,
we have a very low ball knowing like fan base in
1,000%.
Like they just don't think rationally. They see a name like Flacco, who's 40 motherfucking years old, and because we almost won the game yesterday, we're supposed to think that we're suddenly good. No. We had an opportunity to win. Our defense played outstanding, held Joe Burrow to 122 yards, and we still found a fucking way to lose. That means we're a terrible team because good teams find a way to win in situations. Despite them not playing well, they still win the game.
We lost to a team that lost 5 games last year when they scored 35 fucking points. So you can put points up on them. I guess what we didn't do. Put up any
it's alarm bells. Alarm bells are everywhere. Like the fact
that was my favorite.
Get shut out in 3 games.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying they're going to get shut out in 3 games this year.
It's not good. Not good. Our offense is trash.
That was my favorite meme going into week 1 because it was like the headline read, Joe Flacco opened season against Bengals in week 1, which is also true for 2008 in his rookie year when he opened the season against
Dude,
the Bengals in week 1.
bananas, man. It's bananas. So like, that's why I was so happy. I needed fantasy football to get off to a good start
Yes.
because I couldn't handle a Browns loss, and I would have just been like, I'm fucking done with football. I can't do it anymore. Like, it's just not fun to watch anymore and stress
But
myself out, but I love it. So
the one final thing I will say in regards to Sunday night, I want to say I didn't expect it, but I expected it, and this is a crazy stat to me. John Harbaugh. This is the 19th time since John Harbaugh started coaching the Ravens that the Ravens have blown double-digit leads in the fourth quarter and lost the game. 19 times.
I literally
I
pulled
will,
it up.
that's
I will say, it
normal
seemed like they were
occurrence?
resting. It seemed like everybody on the Ravens sidelined at one point, including the crowd. Like, Buffalo fans were fucking leaving. First of all, I
Yeah.
don't care what you say.
Yeah.
That stadium was not full at the end.
No.
You guys were all leaving because everybody assumed the game was over.
It was 40-25.
I
wouldn't
get it.
say
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get it. But like, to me, if anything, I used to tell my high school team this all the time. I used to love when we'd go against a good opponent and we'd lose a close game because I'd use it all season. Be like, listen, we're gonna learn something from this, and I would rather lose now and learn something from this than to just take for take for granted that we're gonna end up winning later in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows.
Would
like
you rather
the
win
NFL.
now, or would you rather win in the AFC Championship?
Well, I mean, I would obviously rather win than the AFC Championship.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
So like, you
but-
guys are probably gonna split.
I mean, I
I
think
mean, you
we
guys
just.
both
Yeah, I
do
think
I
we
hope
just
so.
saw the AFC championship.
We saw
game.
creme de la creme in the AFC right there.
Barring
maybe
injury.
maybe the Chargers. I'm holding that reservation for a few more
I
weeks,
mean,
but they were
when
looking
they're
pretty good.
I'm a big Justin Herbert guy. I love that.
Yeah, me too. I drafted him everywhere, so I'm fingers crossed that that's going to pan out. Look good the first week. So
Do you like that Harbaugh better?
No, oh no,
not yet. He's too erratic. You guys got the normal Harbaugh.
Harbaugh guy.
Listen, I get it. It's hard for us here because I hear the same. So my wife's from Pittsburgh, right? So all my in-laws are from Pittsburgh. My brother-in-law, everyone. All I hear them complain about is Tomlin, and I'm sitting here as a Browns
Shut
fan.
your mouth.
We've won
Yeah.
one game in 2 years, and then you guys are sitting there complaining about, oh, you guys just have a winning season every fucking year. And I get it. You're knocking on the door. You never quite get there. At least you guys have a chance every year. Imagine going in as a Ravens fan next year, knowing that in your heart of hearts, knowing even if you're the biggest fan, that you have no fucking shot at winning anything. Do you think it's fun to watch?
No, it's tough,
And that's what it's like being a Browns fan. We know.
Yeah.
We know. Even when we had Baker Mayfield, we went on that magical run. We all knew deep down we're not built to make a Super Bowl. Not when I just watched what I saw on Sunday night. We're fucking light years away from that.
Yeah.
And that's what's tough about it.
I mean, I saw on like a couple of the sports blogs and shit that I follow, like people calling for Shadur Sanders after that first game, and I'm like, that's how oblivious this fandom is.
If they
They're
want
like,
to win,
Shadur
if they
at
want
this
to
point.
win more than 4 games this year, then Joe Flacco needs to be our quarterback all year.
Yeah.
If Flacco gets hurt, and is out for like most of the season, I think we go 0-16. I really do.
I agree.
No, and I'll give that to you guys. It's just I'm so tired of losing to the same 2 teams every year. It's Patrick
It's
Mahomes
frustrating.
and Josh Allen. We cannot beat them. We never have when it mattered, and I don't know if we ever will.
I'm not gonna lie, like the charm of like Patrick Mahomes, I think across the NFL is kind of worn off. Like everyone's kind of sick of the Chiefs. I don't think you have to worry about the Chiefs this year. Like they just don't have enough firepower. That's too banged up. If they get beaten down too early, hopefully they're like Cincinnati last year. They dig themselves in too much of a hole early on. So by the time they get healthy and are full charge, they're just too far behind the eight ball.
Gone. Yeah.
So hopefully, but anyways.
No, I mean, I agree. I'm the same way. I'm much more scared of Josh Allen right now than I am of Patrick Mahomes. But I'm also a lot more scared of this opening schedule that we have because I don't like any of these games because we got the Browns next week. Then we host the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
You're being very nice
We
here.
have a bye week.
But when you're
Stick
looking at the
W.
schedule,
No.
when you honestly look at the schedule, you and the Ravens fans are not just like automatically putting a W in that column when you see.
No, we're not. No, I'm petrified of the Browns. We never beat you guys.
Because we're the kind of team that can go on the road too. It's just because defense tends to travel. I'm telling you, our offense, everyone's getting excited because we have this local tight end that caught a bunch of passes. Great. We can't throw the ball downfield to anyone. Our receivers, besides, I mean, Jerry Judy's 4'3", it seems like on the field. Like it's just
He might actually be even smaller now.
Yeah, it's been.
But real quick,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
can I
yeah.
please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
So, your favorite bartender, Robin Gillen, just had his baby. So we just needed to shout that out to all the fans out there. So, everyone say a little prayer for Robbie. He's now a father.
Yeah, 8
just had
pounds,
his
20
baby.
inches. 5
A
weeks
month early, 8
Yeah,
pounds.
dude,
God
big
damn.
baby, Jesus Christ.
8 pounds, 5 weeks. All right, so that
All right.
baby was just ready. So,
Yeah, for sure.
congratulations to Roberto.
Hell yeah, man.
Awesome. Anyways, we can get back to the action now. I just needed to shout that out because
Shout out.
he popped
Now,
in our show
here's
and
my
gives us
thing.
a specialty drink all the time.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Browns coming into Baltimore.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco returning to Baltimore. He may legitimately throw for 450 passing yards on Sunday. I'm taking the over on every single
Is he
one of
gonna
his
be on your
passing
side of
yards.
the
Okay,
field or
hold on.
something?
Do you guys have a better defense than Cincinnati? Yes or no?
No, I don't know. You watched the game last night. I don't know anymore.
I also think that you guys were facing off against the other best team in the NFL.
I think so. I think we have a good defense, but we got torched last night.
Yeah, I would be shocked if the Browns put up more than 20 points against you guys. Shocked.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, that Joe
I hope you're
Flacco,
right.
Magic.
I hope
You
you're
guys
right,
know
but
that.
Well, the problem is that everyone in that stadium is going to still be rooting for the quarterback for the Browns because
Exactly. They're gonna
like,
be cheering just as loud when Joe Flacco throws a touchdown pass.
look, you
on
got
the
one
line.
touchdown. You're good. Oh shit, that's two. That's still all right. Oh,
I feel like
fuck.
we only ever have a chance against Lamar if it's like cold out and he's not quite as fast. But when these warm months, he's just gonna shred us.
Well,
Like,
no, when we bring him into Cleveland, we grow the turf, so he's not quite as fast.
Mhm. You make it slippery so he slips on everything.
Yeah.
slow down a little bit.
Oh, they'll grow it to like a full like fucking inch. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see the texture from like 20 rows up on the field.
For sure. All right, so we got to do a draft.
I know, man. We were trying to come up with one.
I'll give you more time to think. I do have a quote. What about the Guardians? Are the Guardians going to make the playoffs?
No,
No. Jesus.
No.
we got hot after the playoffs, and then we played well against the Mariners, right? So cut it down. I don't think last year was fool's gold, and
No,
and we're talking
last year's not. Last year is exactly what we are as a franchise, which is we pop off every 5 years or so with a crew of up and comers
Yeah,
that
we
just
just-
happen to all click.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
all
have
chemistry with the Guardians
pitching
when they
staff
make it
we've
work.
had like we did last
That was
year.
the first time that I've ever seen the Guardians make a run without a Cy Young winner.
Our bullpen was so good last year. All our starters had to do was get to like past the fifth, and then the game was pretty much over for the most part.
Yeah.
And they just won way too many like 1-run games last year. That doesn't typically translate well to the next season, and that's kind of what we're seeing now. So expectations were high. Luckily for us, our division sucks, so there's always maybe a chance someone falls off. But I think we're just probably a little bit too late.
I mean, you guys won't catch the Tigers, but you're only 2 games out of the wild card race.
I know this one it could
I know,
happen, but
I mean, we're having a good pitching performance tonight. Actually, I don't know what the final
did he-
score was,
did he get
but
a no-no?
he had a no-no.
I would feel like I would have gotten
Oh,
another.
that's right. I did see that. He had a no. They won 10-2.
All right, so one again. We've been very big on ebbs and flows this season. So like, we'll win 5 or 6 in a row and then lose 5 or 6 in a row. Like it's not like 1 and 2. Like it's really weird. And I have a feeling that we're gonna hit the dip at the wrong spot right before the playoff.
Yeah,
run,
with the
and
Guardians
that's gonna be
trading,
it.
to me, the telltale sign was when the Guardians traded Bieber, because Bieber would have been ready for a
If you're
playoff
gonna make a
push.
charge, but that was also pre our big run of 10 games in a row where we caught a lot up on the Tigers too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know, the Guardians this season. I didn't believe in it. As soon as we got rid of a guy like Naylor, I mean, as weird as it is, statistically, he's not a brilliant first baseman, but as a locker room guy, that's all. Like when our teams click, you just feel the vibe. Like you watch the Guardians, and they're fun to watch when they make these playoff runs. I mean that like
shit.
And look at them
Minnesota's
taking
been-
Aaron Jones.
Was that a pass?
Little
Yeah,
tutty.
man. Aaron Jones just
Am I gonna win this?
got it.
Oh my god!
That was tits. Great catch. We were just talking about Aaron Jones before too, saying he's going to be a sneaky dark horse in this fantasy stats this year. But anyways, yeah, for the Guardians though, like just as soon as you get rid of a guy like Naylor, it just deflates you. And I know they tried to supplement it with Santana, but Santana was coming off a bad situation. Got him for cheap. the fact that nobody wanted him at deadline time told me that like we're just stuck with him. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Class A fucked us.
Hmm.
He was going to be the one
That
that
is
got
right.
some shit, and he fucked us hard because that
That
could
was
have
such a wild thing. Just
losing that. We just lost our future Cy Young winner and like top 3 prospects coming up that would build the next 5 years for us. Like that's what we do. Our
I mean,
best
I don't
pitchers,
think
we get
you
so
couldn't
much
be
for 'em.
more you couldn't be more oblivious to that. Just first ball 97 feet outside the
Dude.
box.
dude,
You're like,
twice.
that's what.
It's
Twice.
insane.
And like again, now that they're like going into all that, you can't tell us that like it wasn't going on last year in the playoffs
Oh.
when suddenly he
Yeah.
couldn't throw a strike and like we just fucking went nowhere.
So
Like, it was just bad.
my argument is like you can't tell me that inside of 10 years that we haven't been having this shit go on, and
Oh,
they're
I'm
just
sure.
finally starting to catch it with AI and everything,
Oh, I'm sure.
monitoring everything.
Crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah,
do we
I
wanna
don't-
do- what do we wanna do
do we
draft?
need a draft with them? I mean, I feel like we've just been rattling off
We
so
have
much
been
random
on
shit.
stuff.
Like I think we're I can't think of a draft.
All right, let's do. All right, you gotta do a smoke session, a blunt rotation.
Okay.
We'll have a 4-man rotation. All right, so not 5 picks, you get 4 picks.
4 picks,
All right,
Of anybody in the world.
anybody, it could be dead or alive.
self included.
All right, dead or alive.
You have to be there.
All right,
Can't
can we
exclude yourself.
cross off like Jesus? Can we
Oh,
just do that? Can we just not do that? Right? Because I feel like you just instantly win that.
Hey, I
right?
mean,
Can we
he wouldn't partake anyways.
Yeah.
At least that's what I would like to think.
not water into
That's
wine to my fish in a shot.
Oh, let's see here. All right. Just building a chart.
I'm working on these. They're gonna be later posts.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Heard that before.
They are.
All right.
They take a while to make.
That's what she said.
They do.
Hey. All
right.
Let's go ahead and who wants first pick? Sean, why don't you take first, man?
Okay.
Go ahead.
First pick.
Man. It's a hard one too. Jake, do you want middle or
Oh.
around the turn here?
Just because I gotta go. Give me Snoop Dogg.
Let's go on.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just gotta go Snoop. Yeah. He just seems like such a cool dude. Like it's somebody you could literally just. I could talk football with him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he just seems like a dude's dude. Like I don't know. Just seems like a cool dude.
Do you want
Well-
do you want next or do you want the turn
No,
back to back?
I'll give me the turn. Give me the turn.
All right.
All right, so I'll slide on in here. Man, it is tough.
It is right off the top of the dome.
But I would have to go with another funny one that I think would just be awesome to have and quick-witted. But give me Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, it's he was
Hmm.
in my consideration as well.
I'm going to show my age on this one. I'm also going to go comedian. But I'm going to go more local, just because. I mean, not local, but or around this time because he's been so funny to me. I'll take Shane Gillis
Oh yeah.
off the rip.
Have you
I
seen
love
him live yet?
I have not seen him live,
Dude,
but I've
it's-
seen so many. Like,
He's so
videos.
good live. Me and Dane went and saw him when he was in Cleveland last year. He's so
Oh.
good.
God,
Yeah.
I would love that. If I got to go right back to it, I want to go somebody famous. I'm thinking like give me a Will Ferrell. I want to pick his brain.
Real,
Yeah.
real wag.
Yeah, give me go. Let me talk what he liked to do in the movie. Well, I want to know what his favorite movie that he's ever done
Yeah.
was.
Ooh, what sidebar? What movie do you think Will Ferrell's favorite movie was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think
I would
his
like to
favorite
think
movie?
Anchorman. He had fun with.
Yeah, I feel like he had a lot. of
Maybe
fun with Anchorman.
old school.
See, I think it would actually be like a weird one that you wouldn't expect, like a Bewitched or something.
Blades
Or
of
Kicking and
Glory.
Screaming, like the family movie, like the soccer movie.
Yeah, something strange. Man, all right. So to follow up with Chappelle, I'm trying to think like, do I need like some culture in the world? And I'm thinking, who would I be able to like vibe with Chappelle next to me and sitting, to my left? And it's a toss up. I'm thinking I'm going like the music scene,
Okay.
and there's somebody that I think would be somewhat fun, but I don't think I could relate to, and somebody that I think I could really relate to. So I'm gonna go with the one that I could relate to a lot.
Okay.
All right, deep thought there for like 30 seconds from
Yeah, I
Dane,
can see that.
but I'm gonna go Kid Cudi.
Oh, okay.
All right, love the dude's music. He's a Cleveland dude. Feel like we can relate to a lot on that, and just have always been a huge fan of his. So
Yeah, for sure.
definitely think I could let it rip. Shawnee,
Give
you're up
me
back to back, Sean. Don't mess it up.
Give me Ricky Williams.
Okay, so you're just going like with the thugs there. Like they definitely smoke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. I'm trying to think who else.
Sean will last like 5 minutes with this crowd already at a round table.
Right. I want to at least be able to, enjoy my time there without having to fall on the floor.
I know. So I'm trying to think who else I want. Give me. I'm a huge podcast nerd. Give me Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's a good one. He was on my list. That's a good one.
Good conversation so far in my table. I like it.
I like that. Again, I'm actually going. I was thinking podcaster. I knew nobody would take him, but I have an ace in the hole for my last pick, so I'm just going to take him now. I'm going with Andrew Santino.
Oh,
Really big fan of him. I love.
have you been watching his golf stuff?
Yeah, it's funny
On YouTube?
Like,
Yes,
it's
yeah.
morphing into something much better than it started. But
You gotta
yeah,
find
I
his
do
own niche,
enjoy it.
but yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice.
And then like
Okay.
Bobby Lee will just pop in randomly because he has to.
You got
So,
you
like,
got a
like
lot
that,
of
too.
you got a lot of comedy going on right
You
now.
do. You do.
Yeah. I'm going to transition into not to comedy. This is solely so I have some eye candy to look at this entire time. I'm going to take Sydney Sweeney. And I'm just going
Ooh, all right.
like if we're sitting at a table, she's going to be directly across from me, and I'm just going to be staring at her the entire
Well,
time.
I'm sorry, Jake. You apparently just got canceled because she wore jeans.
It's okay. I like her.
Oh,
jeans.
everyone hates her.
I like her.
Yeah,
jeans.
why is that?
Dude, I don't understand the
Okay.
shit. It's so baffling to me.
I
I'm
don't
like,
even
you
know
guys
what
are
it is.
literally just like contradict, like an open contradiction. Like,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It makes no sense. For this fourth one, this is my ace in the hole, but I know none of you guys would take him. But this is like one of my idols growing up.
Yeah.
Give me Stuart Scott.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, fuck
like
yeah,
that.
man! Cooler than the other side of the pillar.
Yeah.
Pillow. Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Booyah!
Booyah! Dude, I grew up with Stuart Scott. Like that's him and
got-
Rich Eisen were like the best.
I loved him.
Yeah, I mean, I like literally cried when Stuart Scott
Oh yeah,
died.
dude, I remember.
I was so sad. I'm like, dude, this dude was literally my Sports Center fandom, like
Yeah.
growing up.
Yeah.
Every
And why is that
day.
not a why is that not a thing anymore? Why is Sports
I hate
Center
it.
not a big
Because
show
they haven't
anymore?
found the right personalities yet.
It baffles me.
Yeah, they just
because
haven't.
like it
I
wasn't
missed the
that
ticker
hard.
on the left side of the screen that would tell you what's coming next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to just be able
I
to
missed
wake
it
up
all.
an hour early before I needed to get ready for school and shit, and just run that hour and learn all my sports I needed to, and then move on.
And knowing that
Look.
on an off day, I could watch the same episode 4 times in a row and still be
Yeah,
entertained.
be entertained.
Knowing what scene was coming back, you know what I
Be
mean?
like, oh, they showed a little different clip for that game.
yeah, it's
That was my morning ritual every day. I had to be at the bus stop by like 6:57, so I would eat breakfast and watch Sports Center top plays.
yeah, I
It
like
would
that.
end at like 56, and I would just sprint out the door after number
Yeah.
one was on to the bus stop every morning.
Hell yeah, I know that all too well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then for my ace in the hole, Sean will think this is hilarious because just imagine this at the table. But I'm going with my wife.
Oh,
She's never
Okay.
smoked before, and to have her around this crew, I think she would have the giggles, and it would be fucking hilarious that she'd fall asleep. So I
That
think
would be awesome.
fucking funny. But I'm gonna go with Amy. She'd be a hoot. And then Sean, round us off.
And wrap it up.
trying to think what route I want to go. I mean, I could go like the obligatory like Bob Marley, but I feel like that's kind of boring.
I
Yeah,
thought
I mean,
about
like-
going that route, but again, like
I know it's just blah. Like it's just boring. I'm trying to think like who else. I feel like I'm trying to think like what U.S. president I'd want because like I feel like they would have some kick-ass stories. Actually, give me, and I don't even know if it. Give me Winston Churchill.
oh, so
Ooh, okay.
people that aren't alive.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just kidding.
And Stuart, he picked Stuart Scott.
That's true. I know. But he's just more relevant. Like he went way.
I was
back.
gonna go Jesus, but you guys said no to that.
Yeah, I just feel like it just trumps all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, I guess
It
Really,
does. No,
I guess
it
like
will.
you're gonna get
I'm
the
gonna feel
vote.
like an asshole
Yeah,
now.
if you don't vote for Jesus, then
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna.
I might
lose,
as well
so.
just go complete opposite route. Yeah, really lean into that porn route. You know what I mean? Like, so.
It's a really, really random list from everybody.
All
I
right,
like
so
I love it.
my group is Snoop Dogg, Ricky Williams, Joe Rogan, and Winston Churchill. Dane is Dave Chappelle, Kid Cudi, Andrew Santino, and his wife Amy. Jake is Shane Gillis, Will Ferrell, Sydney Sweeney, and Stuart Scott.
Hell yeah.
you all three guys just could be
Don't
like
you know
trolling
you're-
over.
Yeah, don't you
Sydney
know
Sweeney.
you're supposed to be like the funniest guy in the room when the chicks are around, and
When
you
the,
like
the hot chicks there, you gotta be.
No, it's okay. I don't need to be the funniest guy in the room.
He's the better
Fair
looking of
It's
that
fine.
crew, so
Yeah.
he's got
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough.
I'm all right.
Stuart Scott.
Oh yeah. Well, Jake, this has been fun, man.
Dog, dude, this is a blast, dude. I enjoy the hell out of hanging out with you guys. This is
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
guys being dudes talking about sports, talking
I
about
know. A little bit about cornhole, a lot about other stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks for. I think I know I've said it last week, but I think you're doing an awesome job, and I think
You were
I
killing it.
appreciate
you guys
that.
don't get enough kudos for that. And I think like the production level has been awesome, and you guys make it very entertaining to listen to, and which is a difficult thing, man. Keeping
Yeah.
people entertained for hours for a cornhole broadcast not easy. So
We tried.
I tip my cap, man. I know it's a lot of work, and it doesn't go unappreciated. I think a lot of people definitely appreciate that.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'll tell you what, there's some new exciting stuff that is going to be rolling out in the next couple of weeks and months for this upcoming season. And I cannot wait. I wish we could have done this like a month and a half later so I could talk about all this cool stuff that's coming out. But until then, man, it's going to be a blast. This next season is going to be incredible. And
Well, you're welcome back.
I'm
on
excited to be on
anytime,
this
man.
journey.
Yeah.
You're
Hop
welcome
on
on
anytime.
anytime.
I
Welcome
have,
back.
I have one question about next season though. We gonna be able to follow teams this time?
I can't talk about that yet. I can't talk about it yet.
I was saying, like, we were really good. We didn't even mention that.
I'm bringing it up constantly because for 3 straight years I've been saying that teams have been really hard to follow, and now there's a whole new wrench in that chain. So
We'll see.
Me too.
I'm
There's,
ready.
there's some
Maybe
stuff
we'll
coming.
know
I can't
wrenches.
talk about it yet, though.
So, all right, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview. We'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight, and it's nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later.